Click the buttons, get everything in the proper screens. There we go. We should be live. And hey, Matthew was first in the room, followed by Mr. Tango. How's it going? There's Caleb, Bowen, and Silver Moon. Guys, I figured we'd start a little early tonight. Couldn't wait to get out here and get some Truracs. We're gonna start over here in the Mushroom Lake. There was another male over there that didn't look too bad. Wonder if they moved off a little bit. Let's give a few calls and see what comes out. And hey, Scoodle Scadat. Man, that almost threw me for a little slip up there. Toxic Equation, Warden Master, All Around Sportsman, Jeremy Gaming, Next Gen, Scott Wilson, Vital Assassin, Mileneer, I Want to Go Fast, Sam Galt, Link to Your Hat. How's it going, everybody? How are we doing? How's everyone enjoying the Truracs? I can't get enough of them. I'm spending too much money on taxiderming animals. Wow, it's going to be one of those streams we can't talk today. But look at there. That's not a bad looking four. Honestly, it's probably one of the smallest fours I've seen. Oh, but look at that monster. Oh, he's huge. I wonder if he's close enough that the other one won't spook. He'll be a good consec check. Where'd that four go? He's just letting out warning calls now, so we should be good to call him in. And Dallas Winters is here as well. Says, my friend made me mess up my first level 3 whitetail. Wow. Now we just got into a really big fight. Any advice? It's just a game, man. It's not worth getting into any physical altercations with that you might regret later on down the line. I mean, it's just a game. Get out there and get another level 3. I know you can do it. And Fake Chow, how's it going? Good to see you. I don't want to use the gun just yet. And 542 Moose just subscribed. Thanks for the subscription there, bud. Welcome to the channel. Don't want to use the guns yet because there might be something bigger back here in the back. Maybe, let's just sit here and get them closer. There's another group of blacktails up there. It's got a couple decent ones in I want to take as well. That's the one I want. Or no? There's two different fours here. Look at that. See, and the racks look just a little bit different. I think this one's bigger. This one's a little more funky looking. And there's another twig in the background there. No, thank you. But yeah, that's not... I think that's the four we saw originally, but I think that's the one we're going to end up taking right there. He's at... Oh, we could take him right there at 50. Let's see what happens here. Oh, dropped him. And that's 2 animals down. I got to pay attention to my hunting pressure because, yeah, I may have deleted a few zones when they first came out. Just wanting to shoot them all. And see, there's some 4s over there that look really good. Well, let's pick up this little guy right here. At least see what our checks look like. And then maybe we'll follow them around the lake and move up to those guys. And Next Gen saying he hopes the Trurac update doesn't take as long. It wasn't a very big update, but it's a game changer. It's huge. And hey, Mass, how's it going? Good to see you. Quit Bike, I have not gotten a Trurac Diamond yet. Look at that little guy. No checks either. Oh, so I don't want to pick up this level 4 just yet. But there's so many level 4s. Oh, well, they're coming back in, so we're definitely going to have to shoot that one right there. Oh, wow. Ranged that wrong, apparently. I was guessing he was at 30. He was not. All them... Got a coyote barking at us, too. What else? There's some other deer over there as well. Very nice. And hey, Jonathan, how's it going? Good to see you. Sorry, guys, if I miss anyone in the chat. I'm just, yeah... I'm blown away by these Truracs. Don't want to miss a unique looking rack in the woods there. Yeah, it would be really nice to get a Trurac Diamond on stream. That would be the best way to do it in my opinion. They should come right back over here. There's no reason they shouldn't. Go ahead and lay down. We had some deer coming from behind as well, apparently. Man, the blacktail look. See, there's another one. Now, see, this looks like a more realistic blacktail from a distance anyway. And then you got this one that's got a little bit something funky going on. Nothing quite non-typical, but at the same time, it's definitely different. It doesn't look symmetrical, at least from this distance. Oh, there we go. Here comes some right back in here. 40 meters. Should be able to go for 30. There we go. We dropped that one. Oh, there's another one right there. Hurry, hurry. Oh, there it goes. Well, that is 3 in this area, though. One more and we'll drop the need zones. So let's not do that. Get a level 1 male for the lodge. I don't think it's a level 1, but it should have been. I've got one that I need to put in there. And there we go. We really need one more. So let's see. Because I really want to see what that one would have scored with full consec. Oh, there we go. That one's a little away. Hopefully the... Oh, let's just run. We'll push it. Maybe it'll go around the lake and we can get a shot on it. And that's right, 542 Moose. The addition of Truracs also makes server hopping a lot more interesting. It really does, just because there's that many different randomized racks out there. So, you know, they're not all going to be on your map. So definitely get out there in multiplayer. Also gives a good reason to shoot every male you come across, because when you don't know what they're going to come back as, you know. It may not come back as a bigger animal, but it could come back with a more unique rack. And Kill a Bee, man, have you tried since all these updates or anything to do anything with Call of the Wild? There's another male warning call, huh? Got the Argus on here today. Don't know how long we'll keep it on there. I really don't want to shoot nothing in that area. Come on, something just pop out right here in the open. Just need one more animal. Oh, there we go. That'll do it. If we don't mess up the shot anyway. Come on, turn around. I don't want to go chasing you. Give me a broadside. Well, let's just give them a toot. Toot on the old collar and see if they come back. And hey, Hendry, how's it going? Good to see you, man. How have your Truracs been looking? They should be out on all platforms now. Correct me if I'm wrong in the chat, but I believe even Xbox has them. Which is, you know, good. At least they finally rolled out for Xbox. I don't know what happened, but I'm assuming it's on the Microsoft end that they had to wait so long to get it. And I know the wind's terrible going this way, but I just need something to pop out right here. I don't know if that was a good shot. I felt like it might not have been, but let's go check. And Whitetail Runner says, yep, we all got them. Good. They're out on all platforms, so I'll definitely have to get on the Xbox here sooner than later and check them out on there. And hey, Lucas, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Next Gen says he can't wait for this weekend going trout fishing. Nice. Very nice. I haven't been trout fishing in forever. And yeah, I'd kill a bee. Don't look at my gloves. I'm probably the worst person in this game when it comes to changing your clothing. I don't think about it until, of course, you look down and see the fluffy hands. I don't know how big the update size is for the Xbox. I can't even remember how big it was for PC. It wasn't very big. It didn't take too long to download. All these running tracks. Come on, where's it at? No, that's the male. We didn't shoot the male. Dang it. Let's check. See. Oh, she definitely went down. 2.2 gigabytes for Xbox. Okay. Let's see. That's right where we spotted her right there. I don't have Eagle Eye Non to help me out, so I've got to do both. He's actually meeting with his local internet providers. High-speed internet is coming to his area, so we might be seeing some non-inspirational streams coming in the nearby future. So super pumped for that. Why is there no Famali track here? If this is where we spotted her. That's got to be her track. Lucas puts the medved outfits on parquet because he's cold. Well, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. Layton, you know, I could see Layton having some cold weather. And that female didn't leave. Now, that's something I want to ask the people in chat. Have you been having more tracks not appear? It seems like that's been a thing for me. I've had more animals leave less tracks. Not talking about this female in particular, just saying in general. And look at that, we've got the single player missions on that I still haven't completed. Travel to Chila Lake. What's it telling me to do? Harvest a coyote. Well, one was yelling at us. We could have done that. But we're here for the Truracs. And hey, So Fierce, how's it going? There we go, 80%. Now let's get back to the lake, pick up that level 4, and then hopefully the need zones haven't timed out for those other ones. I believe the need zones go to 9:30, so we should be good. And yeah, I see a lot of people saying they've seen non-tips. I haven't seen any what I would classify as non-typical. I've seen quite a few that are by no means symmetrical, but you know, I haven't seen any drop times or anything like that. So, but they did say those are coming in the future. Let's remove that waypoint. Get that off my screen. There we go. And next gen jammed my finger today playing basketball, playing knockout. I remember playing knockout in the gym. That was fun back in the day. Now, do y'all play from the 3-point line or the free throw? Because we always played from the 3-point line. And Henry's been trying out Classic. Classic's a great game, and especially now that it's free to play, I think a lot. I highly suggest if you haven't, go check it out. It's still got some things that Call of the Wild's missing, but they're slowly bringing them over. I mean, Truracs was one of them, and we're getting Truracs here in Call of the Wild. Well, we've got them for blacktail and whitetail. We just have to wait for them to roll out for the other species. Yep, I'm not worried about those deer grunting at us because we've got too much hunting pressure in this area. The only ones I am worried about are the ones that were up there. So let's run over and see if they're still there. May take some long shots on them. Ah, okay, you play on both as well. Very nice. Peyton Hilton, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Which rack looks better, whitetail or the blacktail? I think they both look good. As far as, you know, which one would I rather have as like a trophy on my wall, I think the whitetails look a little bit better than the blacktails. But that's just my personal opinion. And no, Matthew, I haven't got any diamonds. Well, no diamonds that count anyway. I did get a teal diamond the other day. But I was just jumping on there to see what was what. Oh, look, there's another level 4. That one's a little bit different looking. Y'all go away. You're going to make me delete my need zone. Those are the 2 4s we're going to go for next. Oh, yeah, I can't wait for fallow Truracs either. That's going to be awesome, Scott. Let's pick up this one now that we've got full and see what it scores. See, this one's a little different looking. Look at that. It's a golden 891, so not a bad scoring one. How many? It says it's got 8 tines there. 1, 2. I guess it's counting these. I didn't think those were long enough to be counted. But this one's pretty symmetrical. As you can see, everything's pretty much identical, just off by a few decimal points. But it's not bad looking. But I've seen quite a few racks that look like that, so we're not gonna taxidermy that one. That one looks very similar to the one we just shot, but I think the right side is bigger than the left. And that one there looks a little symmetrical. I'm out for the non-symmetrical looking ones, the ones that, you know, when the one brow main tine curves in more than the other one does, or, you know, just the unique looking racks. Everybody's next gen wants to go fishing every time he plays Layton because of the perch. Yeah, I get that. I still haven't been fishing this year. It's killing me. I need to get out there and do some fishing. The problem is most of the time when we go fishing, we take the kayaks out. And yeah, with my back being how it is, it's probably not a good idea. Oh, there we go. Another drinking zone there. You don't see any males in that group, though. But I definitely want to get both of these down here. And Miss Julia, how are you doing? Good to see you. And Jatorian Stark says, when would you start a face cam? And what's up? I had to come and watch the stream. Well, thanks for coming and hanging out. I don't own a face cam, to be honest. That's one of the reasons I don't do face cam. The other one, this game is so beautiful. I don't want to take anything away from it. I don't think that a face cam really adds anything to it. I know there's a few people who use them. DD uses his, and you know he's able to pull that off. But I mean, it's just going to be you looking at me, staring at my screen intensely. So there's not not much entertainment to that factor. If I was playing a scary game, or even maybe a first-person shooter, like an Apex style game or something like that, more often, I would probably look into getting one sooner. There we go. We're about 150. That's the one I definitely want right there. Go through the shoulder blade there. Oh, wow. What happened with that one? Okay. Well, hopefully that other one went down. Yep, the other one went down. The one behind this rock, I don't know what happened with him. Although we know the frontal shots is not the safest bet with the Mosin. It doesn't seem to have very much penetration. But it's still hanging out behind that rock. I hadn't seen it take off anywhere. Maybe it's bugged. And Henry says, my first Trurac was a 901 scoring whitetail. Very nice. Yeah, the 900s and higher whitetail look really good. I got a 930 something, I believe, in the lodge. I'll show y'all at the end. We'll go to the lodge so we can look at some of the different racks and the variations in them. And hey, Kevin Walbridge, how's it going? Loving the Truracs. Yeah, I've been loving the Truracs and all the streams. Holy cow, there's been one stream after another. I was actually thinking about streaming last night, but Mr. Beard was actually able to get home in time to do a stream, so that was awesome. Wasn't going to interfere with that in any way. Actually got to catch the majority of it. I just wasn't very chatty in chat. But it was a great stream if you missed it. Definitely worth a rewatch. And hey, Nanastace, we are indeed at the Mushroom Lake. This is pretty much a hot spot here for almost everybody, I believe. And this one died back here. No quick kill on it. But 163 scoring blacktail, so not terrible. But this one, see, another really symmetrical looking one here. Oh, identical main beam length. Everything was identical. So this one was as symmetric as it gets. So not going to taxidermy that one. The one I wanted to see was this one back here. It looked like the one we shot earlier, but just a little bit different. Jump up there. Didn't make it far at all, so that should have been a 100% quick kill. And Quit Bike. Call of Wild keeps crashing for me. I have had a couple crashes, but I mean, it's not like I didn't have them before Truracs, so I don't really think Truracs to blame for that. Now, this one's a little different looking. That one's got a... Look at that. This one's probably definitely going in the lodge. This one was a golden 867. But see, that's what I like these, where they're not symmetrical at all. You know, just wonky looking. Look at that. That's a big difference in the length of tines between the left and the right. Same thing with the main beam length. Circumference. Some of the whitetails you'll see, they'll have a big difference in the circumference of them. But I like this one, so we're definitely going to taxidermize that one. There we go. And let's keep moving, see what else we can run into. Has anyone else noticed since they put the Truracs in, blacktails and whitetails are spawning and, well, not necessarily spawning, but they're hanging out in places I never saw them before. I mean, I had whitetails and willowpeg, and I've never had whitetails and willowpeg, and I hunt willowpeg a lot. And hey, Michael Bateman, how's it going? Good to see you, man. Yeah, and sorry to hear that quit bike. Julia, as well, has been having issues with multiplayer. I believe she told me that herself, and then I saw it on Non's video earlier. So that's unfortunate, but at least you're able to play smoothly in single player. Hopefully. And Minecraft Child says they've changed taxidermy prices too. Have they? I hadn't even paid attention. I still have quite a bit of money, so I don't know. I don't pay attention to those things anymore. But if you're in the beginning, just starting out, yeah, I wouldn't just taxidermy every animal you shoot. You won't make any money that way, and money is a thing. We got anything out here as it starts to rain everywhere? It's been raining a lot here where I live. It's the other reason I wanted to get going a little bit early. We're supposed to have some pretty intense storms roll in tonight, so I wanted to get a decent stream going at least before they rolled in and potentially disconnect us with bad weather. And Ryder Dell, how's it going? Scott Wilson, have they changed the penetration to the Mosin? I don't think they've made any adjustments to it, but I've just never really had much luck with the frontal shots. I've had a lot of them just not have enough punch to make it through. So I really prefer broadside when I'm using the Mosin. Running through here, I think this is oh no, that's a coyote. I have a couple more spots, I believe. Yep, they're coming up, and then I want to check that little lake there, and then we might jump over to Renachi. Just want to run and check out a few spots, and then we may even jump on multiplayer, go hit up some people's maps. So if you're playing along with me and you want to set up a multiplayer, go right ahead, and if I recognize the name, it'll probably be a higher chance of me joining your map than just a randoms. Because I want to get out there, I want to see them all the different variations. They say there's a million different configurations with the Truracs system, which that's unfathomable. Unfathomable. I can't even say the word. But I'm really looking forward to seeing all the ones in Discord. The ones people have already posted look awesome. Some of the diamonds I've seen you guys get already look awesome. I think EW did a really good job with this. I mean, there's minor things I would change, but overall, you know, like Flinter was saying in his stream, there's a lot of them that look really realistic, and there's some that don't look so good. But you know, in real life, you come across bucks that don't look so good. So, you know, there's some realism there. Ryder Dill, they should be out for Xbox. I've heard several people from the Xbox community let me know that they are out. So double check your updates. Next Gen says, what do I usually fish for? He fishes for trout, bass, bluegill, perch, and spear, pike, and muskie. Oh, very nice. We only really have bass, catfish, and bluegill. Honestly, my favorite to catch is bluegill because they taste the best to me. I love fried bluegill. Catfish is okay. Bass, I don't really eat the bass. They're more just catch and release. And hey, Tim Kent, how's it going? Good to have you. So maybe Ryder, I don't know. Double check your updates and let me know, please, because you are the first person on Xbox to say they haven't got it yet. That's a big boy. That's no diamond, but that's a big boy. We definitely need to find him. And we'll get lucky and he'll be at a rest zone around here. Looks like his tracks are going both ways though, so that's not very encouraging. We don't know if... which one's fresh and which one's old. And those are all connecting. That's weird. Let's see what it does when we get this one then. There's black-tailed deer behind us, but I want this whitetail. Problem is, here we go. Here's some droppings. See, oh, there you go, Ryder. Anastasia had to restart hers. Oh, very old. So this thing's could be long gone unless there's a rest zone up here, but I really want to get this one. That's probably the heaviest whitetail I've seen since Truracs have come out. There you go. That's a good system to have, Hendry. Low on cash, so he only taxidermies 900 and higher scoring animals. That's a good system to use. Me, I don't know. Even if I was broke, I think I'd still try to taxidermy. I mean, because some of the smaller ones have the most unique looking racks, so I'd definitely try to taxidermy a few of the smaller ones. And hey, Big Bubba, how's it going? Good to have you with us. Wonder where this guy went. Very old still. If anything, it'll lead us to more whitetail need zones, which you can always... Can't have too many whitetail need zones. I love the whitetail in this game. But this guy appeared to be on a mission. Hopefully it's not a glitched track and we're not wasting our time here. And that's one thing. What do y'all think? I've heard a lot of people say they're not going to use the Zag tactics anymore, even though they do still work, just because, you know, of Truracs. There's so many different antler configurations. They're not as worried about whether it's a diamond or not. And Ryder says I should stream with DD. Me and DD did do a stream together. It's been quite a while. But yeah, I would definitely be down to do another stream with DD. Had a good time on the last one. And all good, Caden. Hope you had a good time at church. Welcome to the stream. But yeah, I've been thinking about respecking my skill trees just to play around with them a bit. I just heard something. Don't know if that was. I don't think that was a rabbit. Let's slow down just a little bit here. Try and listen, see if we hear anything running off. So we're starting to get more tracks in the area, so that means usually what I've noticed is, what is this thing doing? It's right here. So where's the males? Did they already run, or is this thing... Wow. I don't think I've ever snuck up on a deer by accident that close before. That's not the one we want, but that's a good sign. That means the other ones could be really close by. Where'd that track go? Just got back on. Please game work. Well, fingers crossed for you, Ryder. I hope it. Hope you have the update there, buddy. Oh, we have tracks going back and forth now. There's whitetail over there too. Okay. So there's a lot of individual whitetail in this area apparently. See, we've got his tracks going back. Where's he at? Oh. I don't know. I think this is just a turned around track. I think he's still this way more. Hard to tell though. That's why usually on Layton, I usually hunt the waterways. It's just so much better. Or not better, but easier to see the animals from a longer distance. You got to really be paying attention when you're going through these wooded areas. Because like you saw, you could stumble right up upon the deer like we just did there with that female. Just found a 100-kilogram whitetail track. Go get it, Quit Bike. That's awesome. That has potential to be a max score. So make sure you post that in the Discord once you get it, bud. definitely want to check that one out. And Trail Kings, welcome to the stream. Oh, just heard them. I think they're up here. Truracs are out for blacktails and whitetails currently, and we should have them out for elk next. So we know they've been working on them. Speaking of elk. That was that female again. Oh no, that wasn't a female. That was one of the males. That's not the one we were tracking though. Didn't look big enough. Where are these elk over here though? Oh wow, decent group of elk. 3, 4. It's a decent looking 4. But yeah, the Truracs are coming to elk next, so don't forget, if you hadn't got them yet, try and get those a diamond of the originals. I have not. Level 4s are the biggest elk I've seen on my maps, and I mainly hunt my maps, so that's been a bit of an issue. And hey Goliath, how's it going? And Officer Taylor, good to see you both. Welcome to the stream. Come on, we just saw him walk off. Not worried about you. I swear if you have who's deer, the deer grunt seems to bring in almost everything. Not even worried about the elk, and that elk seems to be listening to the caller better than the whitetail is. There's a 1 trivial. See, look, we got both these elk coming in. That's not the one we want either. Where's the bigger one? That's actually not the smallest 1 trivial I've seen. That's a pretty decent 1 trivial. Drop that one and move forward. Something had to die. It'd been too long. Oh, we had white-tailed deer coming in from behind us too. Deer everywhere. Just making sure. Oh, there we go. That was kind of funny looking though. Can't say I've ever seen a deer in real life that looked just like that one. Spread seems to be a little bit too big. But I'll take it. But let's see, he still had way too high of a trophy rating to make it in the Misfits Lodge there. Well, I'm wondering, we had a male whitetail calling back there. Ooh, there's a decent one. We're going to go loud for that one. Should have made a decent shot on it anyway. What? We made a terrible shot on it. Or is that not the one we shot? That one looks different than the one we shot, doesn't it? Oh, it's so hard to tell. We definitely have quite a few male blacktails back here, though. Ah, okay, Trail Kings. That makes sense. You used to be Willy bosses. Alright, I'll try to remember that. Oh, quick bike just kicked from a server. Oh, the server you had the 100-kilogram whitetail on. Oh, no. Feels bad, man. Ouch. Now we're getting warning calls from this side. Well, we're just going to let them keep walking towards us. Need to see if we made any kind of decent shot on this whitetail down here. There's just deer everywhere, it seems now. They've had to have upped the population of the deer. There's just no way. There's deer everywhere. Just wanted to check that shoreline. Yes, actually, I have fly fished there next gen. That was the one and only time I've been trout fishing. I went fly fishing in Montana. Alright, there's one of them. Where is that male, though? That's the one we want. And is there a pressure here? I think so. I think that one we shot's down, wherever it may be. But I want that one we saw sneaking off. There's the elk coming back. I told you the elk like the deer grunt. Oh, that's a nice deer or elk too. Should have been the famale sneaking past us right there. Do not see the males. I'm in Texas Trail Kings. This thing is close. May have to put it down with a bow or a crossbow. Wanted to see that other male though. Did he not come back with her at all? Oh well. As you can see, there's no shortage of animals. They're everywhere. So let's find that deer we shot at that I thought was right here. There we go. It was this one. And we took a terrible shot on it apparently, but pretty sure even bad shots with the Mosin, they still go down. His tracks are going all over the place. Looking for another blood spot here. There we go. And Hendry's saying, I see not everything can be bought with GMs. Yeah, I didn't think they would make it that way. You still got to have some kind of pay scale, you know, to make the pay scale viable. But, I mean, you can get on there and hunt every species in game, which you couldn't before. You no longer need the membership. Wow, it's right here. And there's something stuck right here. Oh, is that? I think that's that level 4. Well, since it's here, put it out of its misery. And not a bad looking 4. An 856, I'll take it. Considering my biggest elk I've ever killed is like a 901. Then let's get this one. This one, we took a terrible shot on it. Didn't get any kind of quick kill, but look at that rack. That is just crazy. I think they make these a little too crazy on the whitetail. I'm not sure though. I don't know. What do you guys think? Those tines right there always seem to be pretty tall. That definitely would have been a gold level 2, I believe though. Let's get down here to the water. We know there was more in that area. Yep, that's right, Tim Kent. Shoot the stuck animals. It's a community service. Well, I think it was Zaggy I heard in his stream the other day. He goes, you know, that's bad genetics. If they're getting stuck in the trees, that's bad genetics, and we have to take out the bad genetics. Makes sense to me. I don't even know why I'm looking at the rabbit. I still don't. I've never gotten a diamond rabbit. So I look at them every now and then. Now that there's lodges, I'd like to have a diamond rabbit in the lodge. Same thing with ducks. I do have quite a few duck variations in the different lodges, though. There's another 4 over there. That 4 actually looks pretty big. We may have to shoot him. There's actually quite... I don't remember this being this much of an elk hotspot, though. Might have to come back another day and check this out. See if there's any big ones hiding. Not like that, but... Anything else at this lake? And Gaming Potato with a big donation there, bud. Thanks for that. He says, keep up the awesome work. I appreciate it, Gaming Potato. Will do my best, bud. Your support is legendary. I think not seeing any other deer in the area. I know they're here, but we keep spooking them off. Let's bunch of rabbits over there. That's not a bad angle. Well, it's not a great angle. Let's keep working around. I'm going to try to get that level 4 perfectly broadside. We'll shoot it, and then I want to jump to Renachi. And hey, Buddha Maxwell, how's it going? Good to see you. And Stace is here as well. Of course, perfectly broadside, the tree's going to be in the way. Maybe not. Maybe we can get far enough over. Who knows? This may, I thought that was a deer head right there. This level 4 right here looks pretty decent. It may break my level 4 record. May be bigger than a 901. There we go. That'll take care of him. There's another elk. Wow. Well, there you go, people. If you're looking for elk, come and check out this lake right here. Pretty decent spot for elk, apparently. Oh, having a blast, Buddha. How about yourself? He's at work, not even supposed to be on his phone. Buddha's a rebel. We all knew that, though. Well, I hope you have a good day there at work, Mr. Buddha. I don't know when the guy sleeps. He's always online. Then he's working, and when he gets off of work, he's online. I don't know if he does sleep. Well, let's see. Oh, more elk. Let's see. What did this guy score here? Bigger than a 901, I'm going to put him in the lodge. Oh, an 857. See, I just don't get big elk. I don't know what it is. The RNG for my map just says, screw you. You're not getting any big elk. It's kind of a pain. 10:10. I think the time should still be good. Let's see. Oh, these are all really early, I believe. They are. Well, maybe we'll get lucky and something will be there. If not, we can run north. And who needs sleep these days, says I the Jedi. How's it going, man? Good to see you. Oh, nice. Vital Assassin actually got a diamond elk there earlier. Very nice. Tim Kent got a max score elk pretty close to that area as well. Okay, so that is a good spot for elk. Very nice. I have to remember that one. But normally when I come out here in the morning times, usually I just go check out Mushroom Lake, then come straight here, but we kind of wandered around in the area. Normally there's blacktail over here. There'll be some rosies over there. And yeah, there's nothing here right now. So let's run around the lake. I want to go north. Try to make it to that lake that's just north of here by around noon, which seems to be a great time to find the whitetails there drinking or resting. And yeah, it is good that Truracs finally dropped on the Xbox. Oh wow, Stace. Well, you got time now. If not, there's always tomorrow. The Truracs aren't going anywhere. That's a good point. And M. Drummond, how's it going? I hadn't seen your name in a while. Hope everything's going well. Good to see you. But yeah, I've been getting a lot of whitetails in areas I'd never had whitetails before. So I highly encourage you to go out and explore areas of your map that you don't normally hunt. You never know what could be waiting for you there. And as Mr. Jeremy says, don't forget to join the Discord. Link is in the description. Come join the ranch and hang out and have a good time. Lots of great guys and gals in there. Always having a good time. Oh no, your VR is blacking out on you. That's no good. I've always wanted to get into the VR. I hadn't done it. And that was actually part of the reason, you know, besides wanting to stream and stuff, that I got the rig I got is because it's VR ready. I just need to spend the money on the virtual reality setup. Because my cousin has it. And it's pretty cool. Pretty addicting, I bet. They're doing studies now that are saying it's somewhat therapeutic, that it can be virtual reality. So that's pretty cool. See if we got anything hanging out in this area. Haven't had much hanging out in this area lately, honestly, besides bears. But if we make it up to that lake to the north, there's usually some blacktail or whitetail hanging out there. So we'll go for a little bit of running simulator 2019. And the VR blacks out if you're on it for like 10 hours. Well, that's a long time to be on VR. I figured that many hours at once would mess with your head. That's funny, Taylor. That's right, Tim Kent. Putting the... I would say those are walking boots. Those look like the Jessica Simpson walking boots from her when she did the remake of that song. For, what was that for? The Dukes of Hazzard, the remake. Yeah, that's the only thing there, Drummond, about the VR. I don't know if the I don't know if the motion would get to me or not. I played my cousin's, but I only played it for like 10 or 15 minutes, so I didn't really get a big, you know, feel for it. But it was pretty cool for that short time. But yeah, I figured it'd mess with your head a little bit. And hey, Mattress Munchkin, how's it going? Good to have you here. Oh wow, we actually have some tracks of something that came through here. Decent size elk. But what do you think? What do you guys hope is coming after elk? What do you think the next animal that they're working on Truracs is? I have a feeling it's going to be something off of Hirschfelden next. Maybe wrong, but I do believe one of the developers said they're going to work it on the original maps before they move on to the DLC maps. And the moose, I don't know. I think the moose are going to come later just because of them being on multiple maps. I think moose and red deer, I think, are going to be some of the last ones to come out. Yeah, I'm with you there, Trail Kings. I think it just might be fallow deer. And hey, Bethany B, how are you doing? And Jenny, how's it going? Good to have you, both of you ladies, here tonight. Probably roe deer, says Quit Bike. Yeah, probably. The roe deer you think would be the easiest ones for them to do. Alright, now we're getting up here to Mount Kraken. Mount Kraken's a pretty decent spot. This is a lake I'm talking about that we're trying to make it to. Seems to be a pretty good place for deer, depending on the time. Speaking of which, there goes a nice level 2. Look at all the differences in the racks. That one's more symmetrical like the old ones. There you go. We've got some whitetails that were hanging out right here. And we're just going to run. We're going to keep pushing them. They should go hang out by the lake somewhere. Let's check their tracks while we're running behind them there. decent coyote. 78, it's the same one. See, we saw way more deer than that. We're not seeing that many tracks. 76, 78. Yeah, so none of those were big ones. Although that one didn't look half bad, so I want to see what's the weight on that one. 83. Oh, okay, so a little bit bigger, but nothing really massive. Not bad looking though. Let's see. They're at 150. If we can get them to stop and turn around for a second. Maybe we'll drop one before we get closer to the lake. Is that a coyote? That is a coyote. 6 hard? That would be a gold. Oh, the female stopped. Where'd the male go? We're about to ditch this this Argus scope. I'm just not a fan of it on anything except the 22. Did I not just Hyperion? There we go. There we go. That's better. Famali. Alright, where'd the male go? There he is. That's the one we wanted to shoot, I believe. Come on. We're getting closer. We can 0 for 75 probably. Oh, he's going to be behind trees. That's a tree if I shoot right there, isn't it? It's got to be. And the coyote's just now noticing we're here. Been here the whole time, buddy. And Bethany B, yeah, it's a little chilly spell ran through Layton today, so we're wearing the woolies, you know. It's a little chilly. See, I like those too, though. Even though they're not filled out, look how big the spread is. We may take that one actually. I think it'll be lower scoring, but I like the spread on it better. That wasn't a bad looking one either. We just caught that one cartwheeling in the scope. Let's go pick up this one and see what it scored. It's going to be lower scoring, like I said, because less tines. But I really like the spread on it, so we're going to pick it up. And then we're going to go back to the side of the mountain there, because that seems to be the best view, best angle to get a look at the whole lake. And you can actually stay far enough away, you can just run up there. And hey, Dillycan, how's it going? Hadn't talked to you in a while. Hope everything's good. Baseball scrimmage game, how did that go? See, just something about that wide spread like that. I really like it. I knew it wasn't going to be high scoring, but I just like the way that looks. We're going to... Yep. Just because I like the way it looks. We're going to taxidermy it. And Dylan Fender is here, as well as Evan. How's it going, everybody? Good to see a few of you rolling in. And True Fang, what are you talking about for the musk deer there, Tim Kent? I mean, it's got to be a thing, you know. Have some that their fangs are more curled more or straight, or maybe one growing out the lip or something to make them different looking. And Next Gen, sorry to hear that the stream's buffering for you. All good on my end. I have 0 dropped frames, so you could always try a refresh to see if that fixes it. Sometimes YouTube has a little fit. Oh, that was that coyote, that 6. We're not here for yotes. Just get up on here. Actually, guys, in this very area we're going, I spotted a level 5 blacktail on Mr. Buddha Maxwell's map. And he's not here, so I can talk about it. And I did the right thing. I told Buddha, hey, you need to get over here, bud. Well, of course, he went to the same lodge I was at, and by the time he got all the way over here, their need zone had ended, and they moved on, and the tracks were doing all kinds of funky stuff. And I had to go, so unfortunately I didn't get to see if he bagged it or not. But knowing Buddha, I'm sure he did. But so this is a good spot to come look. They were actually right there by that rock, but I'm not seeing any there right now. There's one blacktail. Well, there's one. There's usually more. Hard to see them in that stuff, though. They could be behind the trees there. Really can't tell. The rain does not help either. Oh, nice, Gilly. Got a lot of playing time, and they won 11-6. That is awesome. Oh, you want to see where we're at on the map there, Eye of the Jedi? Here you go. Here's the Runachi Western Outpost. Just go north to this lake here. And it is a pretty good spot. I say that as there's, you know, no animals here at the moment, but we've had multiple animals, multiple good animals at this spot before. So it's definitely a good spot. We're actually probably just here a little too early, if anything. Because normally the whitetail start rolling in here around 12 o'clock. That group of whitetail we ran into earlier might have been headed this way. Who knows, they could be anywhere in those woods there. But not seeing anything, just that one female. Which is real, like I said, that's odd. Just to have a female by herself. Just keep an eye as we run over. Maybe see something pop up. Really odd. And Mrs. B, how are you doing? Glad to see you in stream. Hope all is going well. Yeah, nothing really here. Just that Famali. I got one other spot I want to run through, and then we may start jumping through some multiplayer, see if we can get some of that Flinter and Zaggy luck that they get from jumping through multiplayers. If we get my normal multiplayer luck, you'll see why I don't hunt multiplayer that often. Like, literally, I joined 3 maps earlier, and all 3 of them, it just happened to be in the middle of the night. And I don't know, I mean, I don't know who hunts at 2 o'clock in the morning. Not this guy. Can't see anything. Maybe if you were trying to save money, but I mean, it costs, what, 250 bucks to change the days, and you easily get that off of 1 kill. So, like I said, I usually do not hunt the night times. Well, I'm not seeing anything here that I'm too thrilled about. Let's go see. Should we go through Balmont? I haven't been through Balmont since Truracs actually came out. I had 4 need zones right here where there's this light haze of purple. And yeah, I spawned here, came out. There was a group of blacktail. And I shot them all, which deleted my need zone. But, you know, I couldn't help myself. Oh, I heard a deer grunt already. That's a good sign. Coming from back that way. But we want to go down here. Who knows, maybe we'll get lucky and catch them at a need zone again and pick up a new need zone down here. Don't remember the time that we jumped down here, though. That's the only problem. Yeah, I really do. I see a few of you talking about the Truracs with the Predators. I really do hope that is something they bring eventually where they adjust the skull size where it's visibly different. Because, excuse me. Well, let's be honest. You get a level 2 bear or a legendary, they look identical. Wow, I got the hiccups now. There's no difference in them. So I really hope that's something that they do bring. You know, in Classic, you can tell the size of the bears by the size of their skull. Same thing with the wolves. So I imagine, you know, if that's something they plan on implementing, they would do that with all the predator species, I would imagine. And Nothing here at the moment. Oh, good fake chow. I get the dad thing. I've had my son home the last 2 days from school. He was sick and running a fever, and he's doing better now, but with the school policy, they've got to be 24 hours fever-free before you can return him to school. So he spent the last 2 days at home. So yeah, I didn't get much of anything, if anything, accomplished. He had a fever, but he wasn't acting like he felt very sick. He was bouncing off the walls, driving me nuts. He's a good kid, but he was just super hyper. That looks like a decent 4 there. It's just moose there, though. Let's go see if there's any deer hanging out with them. I don't normally go this way, so let's go this way. Never know what we might run into. Yeah, the tusks on the boar and warthogs should look pretty cool, too, once they get to them as well. Hard to pass up those meese though, just because of the money. They're worth lots of money. But I'm not too worried about the money today. I want to find some more deer. Honestly, the next, besides fallow, I want to see what they do with the mule deer. Truracs on the mule deer. That should finally fix the mule deer, and then I can't wait. And welcome back, All Around Sportsman. Didn't miss too much. We got a few deer since you left, I believe, but nothing crazy looking. Still in the process of running around and figuring out the new spawn areas where they're hanging out and stuff, because it's definitely different now than it was before Trurac. Getting animals in totally different places. The deer, that is. Oh, and I saw that Miss B yesterday in Beard's stream. She accidentally, you know, YouTube sometimes will hide someone's comment because they think it's inappropriate. They'll flag it when it's not inappropriate in the least bit. And as a mod, you can decide whether to show that comment or hide it. And I think Miss B accidentally clicked the wrong button, and she timed Dino out for 300 seconds or something like that. Which was a complete accident. But it happens. I think I've done that a time or two to somebody. And Dillykin says, I need good whitetail places. Been so long since I hunted them. Dilly, I've had them popping up all over the place in places I never had them before. I've had them in Willowpeg. I've had more of them in Beaumont. All over the place. The Mushroom Lake. Yeah, literally, they're everywhere. It's all about time of day, though. Flinter's got a video out about how to hunt the whitetail. It's a really good video. I actually need to go rewatch it to remember all the different time zones. But he basically laid it out for us. What time zones they're traveling, when they're sleeping, when they're drinking. So it's definitely worth a watch. I highly suggest you go and check it out if you're going for whitetails, that is. Taylor's asking, what is Mushroom Lake? This is what we refer to when we're saying Mushroom Lake. This is what we're all referring to, because it kind of looks like a mushroom, you know. Here's the top, then the stem. So right there, just north of Chila Lake. That's where we're referring to if you hear us say Mushroom Lake. And yeah, Dino Master, that we've had some pretty bad storms roll through here. We're actually got a tornado watch right now, until I think 11:30 my time. So yeah, there's some bad weather out there, but we're not going to let that slow us down. As long as the power stays on and the internet is good, we're going to stream. There was actually some flooding in my aunt's neighborhood, which is not good to hear. Half the houses in that area are still recovering from Harvey. So hearing that they got floodwaters again, I can only imagine those people, you know, just starting to get their lives back together and then turn around and get flooded again. So my thoughts and prayers go out to anyone and everyone affected by the floodwaters. We've had some crazy weather this year. And yeah, Dilly, Willowpeg. It used to just be moose and blacktail. That's right. But there are whitetail that hang out there now occasionally. I said it all depends on the time of day. Speaking of time of day, there is nothing but bears out here, and we're not interested in bears. What's going on? And there you go, Henry saying it's $250 at an outpost and $188 at a tent to reset the time. So yeah, I mean, even if you're a beginner level, that's definitely money I would go ahead and spend. And Austin Pennington, fear the beard, you dirty little deer. How's it going? Good to see you, man. Yeah, rain's bad in Bryan, Texas too. Yeah, I saw it on the radar there. And yeah, I mean, it's almost getting a good whitetail time. We just got to find where they're at. And thanks for that, Dilly. Yeah, we do our best to stay safe as best we can. Mother Nature, you know, all you can do is prepare yourself for what she's going to throw at you, and there's not much else you can do. Because it was funny, they're saying in some parts of Houston, the storms we had today and yesterday dropped more rain in those particular areas than they did during the hurricane, which is just insane. Because the hurricane dropped a ridiculous amount of water. So to have that just from a regular storm, it's just insane. So you used to have whitetail that hung out right in this area here. They don't appear to hang out here anymore. Not since Truracs. Not worried about Mr. Bear. Come on, deer. Don't want moose either. So what we may do is we'll check 2 more spots, and then we're gonna try some random multiplayer jumping. But let's jump up. Let's jump here and then work our way to Willowpeg. And if we don't have any luck through there, we'll get out of my maps, leave my maps alone, and go check some of the hot spots on some multiplayer. See, and I know the spawns have changed because I always have animals right out here, no matter what time of day. And yep, nothing. Julia's getting a set of thermals today. Oh, does that mean it's starting to cool down there? Four easy moose. Lots of 4 easy moose. Female whitetail track here. Tons of moose. Not really worried about the moose. I want to see the deer. Had a need zone for something here. More moose. Holy cow. This is a spot for moose. They're everywhere here. It's always been a good spot for moose, though. Not seeing any blacktail, though. Or whitetail, for that matter. I usually have some blacktail around here. Wow. Tornado 5 miles from me. Yeah, the tornadoes are... I've never experienced one myself. But yeah, they've got to be terrifying. I mean, hurricanes, you know they're coming. Tornadoes, they can really pop up out of nowhere. There's not much you can do about them either. Oh, I don't like that angle. Turn and go back the other way, dude. No, not that way. Turn broadside. There we go. That'll work. Had to shoot him, you know, level 4 boost right in front of you. You can't just let him go like that. Level 3, another level 4. Level 4 moose everywhere. We're gonna have to come through here at some point and get rid of all these guys. Maybe let a level 5 spawn. I can't wait for the Truracs on the moose either. I'm actually probably going to go through my trophy lodge and delete all the pre-Trurac animals and only maybe keep one of each rack size. Because, I mean, I don't know. I don't see any point other than just having one of each just for the pictures, the comparison. Because the Truracs are going to look so much better. Or more realistic, anyway. That one actually died in a decent spot. It is a golden 865. We'll take that $1,000. That'll help pay for one of the animals we throw in the lodge. And Dylan, a little chilly for this time of year, huh? Julia just looked it up. It's 52 degrees Fahrenheit right now. That's very nice weather. That doesn't sound as cold in Fahrenheit as it does in Celsius. You're right, it doesn't. But then again, when you talk about hot, you know, saying it's 30 degrees Celsius, you know, doesn't sound that hot. But when you say, you know, it's over 100 degrees, that sounds really hot. Moose galore. Oh, there's an elk. Another elk right there. Another 4 easy elk. Man, I feel like I need to go shoot him just because I don't get very many of those. No. Nothing worth taking a shot at and waiting for it to float all the way to us. Nope. There we go. Pick up that need zone real quick. Yeah, when it hits 40 degrees Celsius, you're in trouble. Yeah, that's hot. Biggest animal, 904 blacktail. Time playing the game, 2.5 years. Wow, Taylor. We gotta work on getting you a bigger animal. I mean, 901's the biggest elk I've ever shot, so, you know, I need to work on some things myself. I feel like that's a nice looking elk. Only being the 800s, though. Yeah, that's how it is for us, Julia. We have pretty mild winters, but the summers get extremely hot and uncomfortable. And it's not so much the heat as it is the humidity. The humidity just, I mean, for anybody who lives in a humid climate, you know, it makes the air thick. I mean, you just, as soon as you walk outside, you're sweating. You know, it's hard to catch your breath. It's just, humidity sucks. There's no nice way to put it. See, I used to have deer that ran through here. But all I'm seeing is moose and elk. And elk, actually, I'm surprised I have so many elk through here. I've never really had the elk like this through here. So I definitely think some things have changed. They said they only adjusted the population of the animals they were doing the Trurac on, but that's got to have some kind of bearing on the other animals on the map. Another elk. Holy cow. More moose. Well, there's no shortage of animals. If we were just looking for animals, they are everywhere. They're just not the animals we're looking for. Let's see where we're at now. We need to start cutting over to the left. Maybe we'll get lucky in that group of whitetails that was at Willow Peg earlier. We'll be there again. Oh, look at that guy. That's a nice level 4. There's another nice level 4. Holy cow. I mean, if we were after moose, we'd be rolling in it. Some more elk. Tons of animals. Just not what I want. Now when Truracs come out for these guys, you know, then that'll be a blast. That looks like that looks like the bigger palmate 4. We're gonna leave him alone though. May do a moose video one day, just all level 4s. See how many we can get in one hunt. Because they seem to be everywhere. Alright, well we're getting into Willow Peg. And for me, they were at the lake. But Flinter said he had some that were right up here. So I'm going to check this area as well. Oh yeah, the air conditioning is a lifesaver, Tim. I don't know how people dealt with the heat back in the day. I mean, could you imagine, you know, it's 90 degrees at night and you're trying to sleep? Not comfortable in the least bit. I see why, you know, way back when, there used to be so many nomadic tribes, you know, because it would be unbearably hot, you know, in the summertime, so they'd move up into the mountains or move up north, and then once it got cold, they'd come back south. Well, we're not seeing any deer. Wow. Did I kill all my deer just running around earlier? Hope not. Level 2, another level 4. Oh, I forgot you gotta go all the way down that way to go around the lake. Really don't want to do that. So let's just fast travel. Being lazy, we're just gonna fast travel right here. Yeah, they were tough as nails back in the day, Tim. That's right. See, when I had them, just for your information there, Dilly, I had a group that was just eating right over here. Oh, we got a blacktail over there today. Okay. No males, though. Or not that we can see anyway. See, I used to always have blacktail right there. There's 2 females. There's got to be a male over there somewhere. Gots to be. Let's get right here. Let's let out some calls and see what comes in. Jonas Moore says Julia's name has chilled in it and you haven't seen snow. I don't think they've ever had snow in Australia, have they? That would be pretty wild. Are there really only 2 females there? That's just sad. That's very sad. Alright, well, we're going to shoot one just to shoot one. And we'll go and pick her up, and then yeah, we're gonna jump through some maps. So we're going to get on multiplayer. So if you have a game up and it's on multiplayer, we may be jumping in to join you here shortly. See if we have any better luck on some of the other maps. Mine's just not producing at the moment. Let's grab her. And let's exit to the main menu. Little loading screen. All good. Thanks very much, Tim. Appreciate it. Layton Lake. Let's see. Do we recognize any names on here? No, not really. And I usually like to go to the less populated servers. So let's just jump on this one. Goliath says it's snowing here now. Wow. Where are you at again, Goliath? For you to be getting snow. See, look. You see Flinter and them join lobbies. The other guys are level, 1 through 5 or something. I join a lobby. The guy's level 60. He knows what he's doing. He's gotten his diamonds off his map if they're here. More than likely, anyway. What time is it in game? Noon. Oops, not the Steam overlay. So, let's, where all has he been hunting? Oh, he's been tearing it up down there where I wanted to go. He knows that's a hot spot. This guy knows what's up. Let's go. Where do we want to jump? Does he have any strategic tents here? Not really. Really wanted to go down here. This is where I've been having a lot of luck. It's got 2 tents way up there. I don't know why. Where should we go? Let's go here. Let's just go to Beaumont. Let's see what's down here in Beaumont. Oh, Minnesota. Okay. All Around Sportsman says scroll up, scroll up. Ah, I can only scroll up so far. What am I looking for? I'm looking. Oh, you're in Arkansas there. All Around Sportsman. Very nice. Let's run out here. When I first got this game, one of my best blacktail spots in the whole game was just right out here in this opening. And I haven't had blacktail there in forever. I don't know if it's because I nuked the area too many times or what. Well, let's see if he happens to have anything in here. I do get them on the other side of this opening, but I used to come out here, just sit right here, and they would be everywhere. It's crazy how much this game has changed since I started playing it till now. Yeah, the weather, I'm sure, is pretty crazy in Arkansas as well. Y'all are being hit by that same storm that's hitting us at the moment, I believe. Well, we found a blacktail in the area. Just a female, though. What's up with that? Where's all the males? We want to see the Truracs. There we go. There's a male. What's that? Oh, right as a lost spot open. There we go. That might have been a little low. It was. I think we shot underneath the vitals there. Dang it. Oh well, it happens. Payton says Beaumont was their best whitetail deer spot. See, on mine, I used to have, right before Truracs, I've got a new need zone right there for them. And, yeah, when Truracs came out, that need zone was gone, and I haven't found them in that area again. So hopefully, it's just because I hadn't, hadn't been there at the right day, right time. I hope they still come to this area. Okay, so quite a few people have whitetails on the southern rim of Beaumont Lake. Very nice. Let's go see Hadn't died yet. Oh, well, who knows? Maybe we shot underneath it, actually. That would be ideal if we shot underneath it instead of wounding it. There's some whitetails. Where were they at? Acting like they want to come back already. Or that one was, anyway. Just out of call range, though. Let's see, did this guy die yet? Nope, still didn't die. We need to check and see if we even hit him. We did hit him. I hear something just in front of us here. We may have another stuck animal. That's what it sounds like. Yep, we got a stuck animal. Well, let's use the bow on this one. Or the crossbow, I should say. There we go. Put that one out of its misery. Let's see what that scored. Hey, at least it was a male. Trying to get where we can at least see it a little bit. There we go, and that was a silver. Those little nubs hanging up off the top there. Just a little guy. Pretty good looking rack for him though, for that size. And here we go. He kept running this way. 0 to 25, so yeah, he should have died. Getting lots of warning calls from other deer. Thought I saw something through there. Getting some weird lag. I don't know if that's multiplayer or what. That's kind of weird. Do you guys see that? Kind of a little bit of the slow-mo. Oh, maybe it quit doing it. Felt like I was getting almost slow motion when I was going to pull my binoculars up. For a second I thought that was a piebald moose. Wouldn't mind a piebald moose. A male anyway. I have a female in the lodge. Yep. On the river systems where a lot of people have been finding the whitetails. You're right. I heard it call. And 0% on that one. Because we hit too low. Oh, wow. And way behind. Swore we were up here, but so it sounds like a bunch of them are in these woods here, which is terrible for us because of wind. I really would rather keep going north through Beaumont. That's pretty funny there, Taylor. And hey, Chastity, how's it going? Sorry if I missed you rolling in, but good to see you. Hope all is going well. She has an albino female moose in the lodge. Very nice. And Dylan Fender forgot to taxidermy level 4 piebald blacktail. Ouch. Did you pick up another animal before you... That's no bueno. And hey, Outdoor Boy 331. Any diamonds? Not today. Not so far, anyway. But there's still plenty of time to get one. So I wouldn't rule it out just yet. But right now we're on multiplayer. We're jumping. Checking out some different people's maps. Running around. I want to clear the hunting pressure in that area so I can go check that spot on that guy's map, because that looks like a pretty good spot. So we need to kill some things. But yeah, the rares for me are the rares of the game. I have way more diamonds than I have rares probably total in game. I just don't seem to come across that many of them. And Mattress Munchkin's Xbox is updating. Well, congrats. Yeah, if you are on Xbox and you haven't gotten the update yet, try resetting your console. I've been hearing that's been the ticket for quite a few people. So if you are on Xbox, competition canceled. Oh, that guy just killed 4 animals. But yeah, if you're on console and you still don't have the update, try resetting your console and seeing if that fixes it. All Around Sportsman says, I don't even have the game. I play on my friend's Xbox. Oh, well, you got to get the game, man. When's the birthday coming up? When's the next holiday for gifts? Put it on your wish list. It's a must-have. This is one of those games that you can just get countless hours in, and it doesn't really get old. Especially if with all the updates and changes they keep doing to the game. And Son of a Sergeant, how's it going? Good to see you. Glad you can make it. We're just running around on Balmont here, looking for animals. Now this isn't the, I don't normally hunt like this. I don't just run full speed everywhere. I actually very rarely run unless I just shot something when I'm playing by myself. Play a lot slower paced. But you know, this is a stream. We got to get going. We got to find animals. We got to shoot them. And Bobby, how's it going? Has 2 whitetail piebalds in his lodge. 1 bull, 1 doe. Very nice. That's awesome. A matching set. Congrats. Would love to have that one day. I want a diamond rare. I'll be honest. You know, I've got that closest thing to a diamond rare I got, which I don't know. I'm still on the fence about how rare it is. Was that dilute mule deer on the release day of Parque Fernando, and that is the only thing that I guess you could call a diamond rare that I've gotten. So I definitely would like to have another one, or even something more rare. You know, like a melanistic or an albino diamond. Or a piebald diamond, you know. And hey, Vern Rico, how's it going? Does hunting on other people's maps make their need zones disappear? Only if you nuke them. You know, just like if you nuked them on your map, it'll make them disappear on their map. So it's not proper hunting etiquette, or however you want to put it, in my opinion, to go just deleting people's need zones when you hunt in multiplayer. You know, be kind, be courteous, do what you would, you know, want them to do on your map. And unfortunately, you know, if you're hosting a multiplayer and you see a kid just out there just destroying every animal he sees and destroying your need zones, kick them. You know, we take a lot of time putting all this, you know, time into tracking the animals, finding the need zones and stuff, just to have somebody come ruin it. You know, it's not very cool. Oh, something hadn't died in a while, so we're gonna shoot this bear. Look at that, laid it right over. All Around Sportsman says, should I get a PC or Xbox? Me personally, I would lean more towards PC. I think PC is PC Master Race. You know, there's a reason they say it. We get updates sooner, but not only that, the game runs smoother on PC. It's just way better on PC in my opinion, and you get a lot of deals on PC that you don't get with a console. So if you can afford it, it is more expensive, but I highly recommend a gaming PC over a gaming console, even though I do have both. Oh, look at that. We got that one in the neck. 873 gold, not too bad. We'll take it. How's it looking over there now? It's looking better, but let's go right here. We gotta find some deer, man. Game is a lot easier on PC. That's right, Matthew. Aiming's a whole lot easier on PC. Huge shout out again to all the console players. It is no easy task making those big shots on console. And to be honest, the main reason I do enjoy playing console, because you can kick back, you know, lean back a little bit, be a little bit more comfortable. But the main reason I don't grind on console any more than I do is it's the motion blur. It gets to me. You know, I've put it probably in every one of EW's streams since I got an Xbox. You know, please give us a ability to turn the motion blur off. It would make the game so much more enjoyable. I mean, I don't know anybody that likes the motion blur. It's just, I don't feel it adds anything to the game. It doesn't make it more realistic looking or anything like that. It's just does my head in. It drives me nuts. Okay, Vern's wondering, is that why I have lost most of the zones on my maps? I have not hunted recently. Thought I was glitched after updates. I have lost quite a few need zones to updates. That does seem to be a thing that happens, unfortunately. But other than that, you shouldn't lose your need zones unless you're nuking them or somebody is nuking them on your map. But yes, they did redo the zones. At least some of the zones, it seems, with Truracs. I don't think I lost all my zones with Truracs, but I definitely lost a good portion of them. There we go. We're on some whitetail tracks anyway. Oh, that's good. Well, at least we know there was whitetail in this area. Now we just need to figure out where they went. Nothing big though, 77, that's a pretty small one. Seeing all the tracks are showing it going that way. We just came from that way and there was no tracks. Definitely not going to go back south in the wind to go try to find them. That efforts would be futile. Mattress Munchkin says, if I collect a zone in multiplayer for my map, then it gets nuked. Will my map lose that zone too? You can't pick up need zones from other people's maps anymore. They don't transfer anymore. The only way people will pick up need zones in multiplayer is for the host. Whoever's hosting, it's for their map. And Mr. ZaggiDK says, yeet, brother. How's it going, Zaggy? Good to have you. How has your Trurac luck been? I had decent luck hunting earlier, but I'm not finding any finding need zones for this guy, but I'm not finding many deer today. The spot I wanted to go check out on this map, this guy just got done destroying it, basically. We've almost cleared it. This was all pink and purple. And then he's got, oh, we got somebody else in game with us as well. Oh, wow. Zaggy is not doing amazing. Went to sleep 2 hours ago. Well, I am here now. Having trouble getting some sleep. That's no good. Well, glad you're here, though. I know it's middle of the night for you. A 945 whitetail and a 943 blacktail. Very nice. Don't get much bigger than that without being diamonds. Were they max levels or were they one under? Oh, I seen your 945. That was a max level. That was a level 3, wasn't it? I don't think I've seen your blacktail. I'm going to shoot this thing just to clear the pressure. Oh, look at that. And he put a challenge up for us right as we dropped an animal. Get a little bit of a head start on him. Blacktail was a level 4. Okay. Yeah, I've only seen one level 5 blacktail, and that was on Mr. Buddha's map. So we know they're out there. You just gotta find them. I have been seeing some pretty cool antler configurations though. See, I mean, without losing it, there was not that many tracks for this guy at all, if any. And it seems I'm getting a little bit of a lag glitch, whatever you want to call it, every time someone joins. Oh, looky there. We've got M. Drummond in the room. Very nice. Andy's here as well. Very cool. Chesney, I don't know if Boots ever got that one. Like I said, after I spotted it and told him where it was headed, I had to get off and run. So I don't know if he ever caught up to it or not. Knowing Mr. Buddha, though, if he didn't catch up to it, he'll get it. He'll go back to that same spot where he saw it hanging out, and he'll get it. I got all the faith in the world. That guy's the Blacktail Whisperer. And hey, Bowman, how's it going? Good to have you with us. We're just running around on multiplayer. Alright, this area is cleared out some. Let's go here and see if we get lucky. Yeah, I know, I'm in my fur coat there, Stace. You know, I like to keep it warm and toasty. But since everybody keeps yelling at me that I'm in my fur coat, maybe we'll change it next time we fast travel. Getting the proper attire. Maybe that's why we're not seeing the animals. They see us in this big fur coverall and they assume we're a bear. Don't like where he placed that tent. I'd have placed it up there if possible. Not seeing anything here either. There's something. Black-tailed deer from Molly. Let's see if there's any males over here. Console Master Aim, says son of a sergeant. Yeah, you have to have Master Aim to play on console. It's the, I don't know, something about with a mouse, you know, it's point and shoot more than it is with console. Yeah, that's right, a giant fur ball running towards them, they get scared. Alright, we just saw that female, we're gonna run. Oh, there we go. 3, 3, that one looks better. Oh, don't run now. Drop that one at least. Wasn't the better looking of the group. See any more, we'll drop them on the run too. Or at least attempt to. Yeah, I know the wind's bad there, Matthew. That's why I said I wouldn't have put in the tent where he put it. I wouldn't have put it there. Because that's a good area for them to be. Drummond sniffing an elk. Oh yeah, that one had a high bleed rate. That one wasn't going anywhere. Thought we had another stuck one, but she was just taking her time spooking, that's all. Well, this one's not too bad looking. Pretty something you'd see in the wild, but look how, that's what I like right there. Just having that bit of difference. This one's getting mounted too. Those are the ones, these are the racks I like. You know, something different, not symmetrical. So we're definitely going to taxidermy that one. What's yelling at us from over here? Was not paying attention, didn't even see what called or hear what called. Maybe we got get lucky and we got some deer. Oh, nope. That's a big elk there. we missed that next shot. We've ruined the trophy. But, yep, we missed that guy. Hopefully he doesn't die, because I don't want to run that one. And Zaggy says, nice to see you solo for once, man. Yeah, it's nice to do a solo stream every now and then. Non was planning on joining me, but he's actually at his internet provider's office. Non should be getting some fiber optic internet here pretty soon, hopefully within the next few weeks, so he can do some live streams of his own. So that'll be pretty cool. Looking forward to that in the future. And I really enjoy the times Non joins me. We always have a blast, but at the same time, it's always, you know, Zaggy knows better than anybody. It's always nice to stream by yourself, do, you know, have your own thing going. At the same time, it's fun to have people to bounce things off of, too. Get some back and forth going. Okay, so that was just a female blacktail that was yelling at us. Not worried about the famales. I almost did, Zaggy. I almost hit you up and said, hey, what are you doing tonight? You know, see if you wanted to come out on the stream, but I know y'all been super busy with, you know, your own streams and uploading videos, and I think you were actually offline last time I looked at Discord, so figured you were getting some much needed rest. But yeah, definitely gonna have to get you out for a stream again, Mr. Zaggy. Was a blast last time. I need another diamond whitetail. Hint, hint. Here we go. Nothing really here either. Nothing crazy anyway. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna get that one started there, Mattress Munchkin. That stupid song gets stuck in my head way too easily. You know what? I'm just not really feeling this guy's map. There's something about it. I don't, I'm not liking it. I want to get lucky, get on one of them low levels. Go back to multiplayer. Layton Lake. Let's go to Caster. How about that? Caster doesn't like four-wheelers on their map. Neither do I. Well, I always leave them enabled, though, because everybody knows not to use them. Yeah, we could always get on Zaggy's map. You know, he's awake. Well, Zaggy, you know, I'd be down for that. Let me know if you get her open. What level person is this? Let's go here. They haven't destroyed this part of their map, so let's go check it out. Yeah, I've kept my son away from that baby shark stuff. Just because, you know, I'll give it to him. It's a catchy little tune, but yeah, it's so catchy it doesn't go away. Wow. These last two maps I've been on, including mine, well, I guess that would be 3. I am surprised how dead this lake is. I know Vector had really good luck on this lake. But there is nothing here. You know what? Wind will be terrible, but let's go to the south. And Zaggy says, give me a moment. Okay. Well, I'll be looking for a message in chat. And what's up, Jake? How's it going? Hey, JP Oliver. Good to have you both here. Nothing there. I know down over here to the east a little bit's a good spot too. It's just time. We're getting everywhere around noon. Oh gosh, mattress, don't even mention lamb chop. If you missed out on that as a kid, consider yourself lucky. Yeah, nothing but bears in this area. What is up with that? See, and this is why I don't multiplayer jump, just because, well, normally anyway, just because I know my map so well. Well, I did before we got the new spawns, but, you know, there's something for that, being able to run to areas where you know there's going to be animals. Or you can come on other people's maps and, you know, take, a lot of the hot spots are hot spots, but, oh great, this person just fast traveled near me. But they're all a little bit, they seem to be a little bit different on everyone's map. Warning call from a male elk. It's not what we're here for, though. And Rekt'd Hunter, how's it going? Rekt'd Hunter, I like that name. I'm a big fan of Ruger firearms. They've never let me down. One of the first handguns I bought actually was a Ruger P95 9mm. Was a great little gun. 447, that's a decent one. Yeah, it's hard to go wrong with the Ruger. They create a pretty quality firearm for a quality price. This guy has the elk spawns, though. Holy cow. Just shot a 933 Truracs whitetail. Very nice. Very, very nice indeed. Well, just because. Right behind the shoulder. And who is that with the donation? The name Jake with the donation. Appreciate the donation there, Jake. You played Classic since the update yet? I did. I didn't get to spend very much time on there, but I spent probably about an hour, little Classic session, and definitely plan on getting more of it in. Especially now that it's a free to play. That's awesome. Yeah, the 900 plus whitetails look really good. They did a great job with them. We'll go in the lodge towards the end and take a look at some of the ones I've gotten so far since Truracs come out. Some of my favorite ones. And Mr. Non-Inspirational, how's it going, sir? Good to see you. Hope the meeting went well, and hopefully you're getting high-speed internet to your area soon. I mean, not to your area, to your computer, to your modem in your house. There goes all the famales. But I know a lot of people have said they've had good luck down here with the whitetails, so let's go check it out. And Jake says Truracs blacktails look nothing like IRL. Considering I hunt them, I'm disappointed. I've gotten a mixed bag. I've gotten a handful of them that look very realistic, but yeah, I would say for the most part, most of them aren't super realistic looking. I don't know. I still think it's a ton better than the way they were before. Oh no. Don says, not good news. Typical Oz garbage. 3 to 6 month wait, unless over here, moving to South Korea. Wow, that's no good. I was hoping it was going to be a sooner turnaround than that. Uh-oh, I'm getting Steam buzzes and notifications. That must mean Mr. Zaggy has got his game up. So let's pick up this Hamali we just shot. And thought I was fixing to get charged there. And then let's go raid Mr. Zaggy's map. See what we can steal off of there. So accept. Pull up the little Steam overlay. Yep, he says the map is up. Well, let's just do this. Does it show you all the Steam overlay? Oh, look at that. I'm looking at the stream now. It doesn't. That's kind of cool. Wow, shooting a 300 Win Mag at 13 with no muzzle brake. That's pretty impressive. Yeah, it's a game capture I'm doing, Zaggy. So no, it did not show up. 9 o'clock. Well, let's look at Mr. Zaggy's map. Make sure we don't destroy any of his need zones. Okay, he hadn't even been in this area. You can kind of tell. See, look, there's that lake again. That's a really good spot. You can tell Mr. Zaggy's been hunting there. Okay, good to know. So the Steam overlay is not part of the game, so it does not pick it up. Very cool. And look, his lake is dead here as well, too. There's a tiny boy elk up there. He did just start it, though, so the animals could still be spawning in and moving around. So we may give it a few seconds, because we do got some deer over there. Just seeing Famales at the moment, but that doesn't mean there's not males over there. And you know, Mr. Zaggy, if you want to, I could jump into the Discord if you want to jump on stream and chit chat. If not, either way, that's fine. Just let me know if you want to. I'll jump in the Discord. Got you some need zones over here, by the way. Not like you don't already have a ton of them. See, they're just rolling in. Now, that's something I'm not sure. I'm sure a lot of you know, but some of you may not know. When you load up a game, like for me, I normally load it up. Okay, there we go. Give me just a second. Stream. I'm going to jump into the Discord with Mr. Zaggy. There we go. How's it going, Zaggy?
Yo.
How are the sleepless nights?
Sleepless.
Yeah, I'm not picky. I don't care. I just want Truracs, whitetails, blacktails. It does not matter to me. You got blacktails finally rolling in over here at Runachi.
Yeah, if we wanted blacktails, I'd go early morning. If we wanted to do whitetail, we'd go early afternoon.
Do you happen to have a tent? Oh, yeah, you do there. When do your whitetail show up at that lake north of Runachi?
Around 1 p.m.
I could go check that out if you want. What time is it now in game? Let's see.
10.
10?
No, it's 1. So
Roger that. I'll go hit that tent then. So, what are your thoughts, Mr. Zaggy, on the Truracs? What are you thinking so far? Whoa.
Hey, I'm fat. Get out of my tent.
Just launched me about 60 meters.
So far, I'm very, very impressed. Some of them look somewhat ridiculous, but wasn't that kind of what we wanted?
Yep, exactly. And that's my whole deal with them, too, I think. Some of them, you know, look nothing like what you would see in real life, in my opinion. But there's quite a few of them that do.
Yeah, definitely.
So I'm happy with them myself.
Honestly, the blacktails kind of impress me most. The ones that look nearly muley, like those are the insane ones. I really like those.
Yeah, the whitetails, or at least the big whitetails I've gotten, I think that first time there's too much emphasis on it.
Yeah,
How tall it
yeah,
is.
the G2 or whatever it's called.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think it's just over exaggerated a bit. But other than that, they look pretty good. They look very similar, really, to the pre-Trurac whitetails.
Yeah.
So I'm not disappointed with them. I just was expecting something a little bit more different. But then you've got some crazy whitetails that just look like a big cross with 2 points on them.
Yeah, and the big 945 I got when I put him on the only antler mount, you could clearly see the difference in the curve of the main beam and such, and that was amazing.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. The to really get a look at the non-symmetrical, whatever you want to call it, of the antlers, they look best on that plaque with just the antler mount. You can really see the difference between the two.
Definitely.
Creep here, see if they're rolling in yet.
If anyone is watching this big streamer from Expansive Worlds, then please, Expansive Worlds, give us the ability to customize the plaques, because it's silly.
It is. It is. More. I think they should, and I don't see why they wouldn't make that something coming in the future. I want to be able to customize our plaques, the plaque sizes, you know.
Yeah.
We need more options, because if you look in there now, there's a ridiculous number of small plaques, and all we can put on them are the small animals, and I don't know. I don't want to go shoot 500 rabbits and ducks to put in my lodge. I'd rather save them for the big stuff.
Blacktail down there by the east end. Don't know where the whitetails are at.
Yeah, see right down there, see that big rock that she's just north of? That's where we spotted that level 5 on Mr. Buddha's map. I should have just took it. I should have just shot it, but you know, I was trying to be the nice guy. It was on his map.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't think they're gonna be here for a while. I don't remember where they have their feet zones and such. I know they drink here at around this time, but as we just changed time, they're probably traveling here now. So
right, exactly. We'll see. Y'all can't mess with me for being in woolies. Look what he's wearing.
Hey,
I'll take my woolies all day over that.
I look magnifique.
Right?
I don't think that's gonna be anything here right now.
Yeah, just those few famales we've seen.
Yeah, I've been hitting the blacktails and whitetails pretty hard. I mean, if we want a deer, we should just go to the mushroom lake immediately.
Yeah, that's the thing I've been wondering, and something Flinter's talked about with the respawns. You know, we don't know if it's how the respawns work, but at least on my map, it seemed, the deer I went and shot just earlier today and yesterday, they're not back yet. Those places were empty.
They have also definitely been playing around with the zones, because I all of a sudden had a drink zone from whitetail from 3 p.m. to 9 p.m. And they have been 12:30 to 15:30.
Yeah,
12:30 to 3:30. So something has definitely changed with the whitetails.
Most definitely. That is an odd drinking time.
Yeah. I had it on stream earlier today, I think, actually. Yeah, it must have been. I was just like, hey, this is not usual.
And have you noticed with the animals, like, they seem to spook differently? Like, the black, you can pretty much run and catch up to them almost now. They don't, re-spook once they're spooked, it seems.
And they've also split up the whitetails into smaller herds and thrown them out pretty much across the entire map as well now.
Yeah. So, I mean, when I saw the whitetail in Willowpeg, I was shocked. I've never had whitetail up there.
But on the other hand, it's a good thing.
It is.
We're live.
Hi.
Oh, hey, Flantro. What's going on?
Hey. Oh, you know.
stuff.
Just walking in on a live stream. I'm sorry, man. Didn't give you a heads up.
You're like, hi, I'm here.
Well, there you go.
Hey,
Welcome to
this
your
is how-
first time on my channel, Flinter.
Holy.
this is how Sean Jones just casually, when he can't have None the Superstar on his show, that he just randomly rolls up with two hobos like us, Flinter.
We'll have to do,
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, you're no Eagle Eye Non, but you know, it's a good substitute.
So we were actually just talking about the need zones of the whitetails and then being scattered all over the map. Have you found any other interesting zones?
I've just got them up in Calburn, like pretty much everywhere there's water. It's weird.
Yeah, they do seem to be a lot more attached to the water and the drinking zones, the whitetails. I don't remember seeing them out in all the watered areas before like I do now. And then, like we were talking about earlier, their locations, having them in Willowpeg and Colburn and areas we used to never have them.
Don't worry, Jake. Just don't be stupid, man.
Two guys who beamed me. Yep, there you go. I mean, that's just it for everybody in chat. You know, if you have been banned from one of the channels, more than likely you deserved it. And if you're not banned here yet, you know, just play by the rules and it won't happen. And hey, Fisherman Rue, how's it going? It's a pretty
Have you been
awesome
able to-
community we've got going on between all the Discords and all the channels, and we do our best to keep it that way. So if we get rid of nip the problems in the bud, it just makes for a better community.
It really does. We have something special. We really need to preserve it as well, because if we all of a sudden just got overrun with stupidity, and we don't want it to be one of those places.
Exactly. I mean, because it really is. It's a unique community we've got here in Call of the Wild. It's very hard to find an online community someplace that's not toxic and people are truly, you know, the content creators are truly there for the community and want to help everybody out.
Oh, there's a rare duck down there if you want that.
You can shoot it if you want it. I've got like 5 melanistics, 5 blondes, 5 piebalds.
Don't even really worry about it, to be honest. I don't want to spook anything.
Now, if it was like a diamond melanistic or something, that'd be different. I don't even think you can get the diamond melanistics, can you? In the ducks?
Should be able to.
Ah,
Yeah,
I just hadn't seen them. All my melanistics have all been females, so I was curious if it might have been like a crowned wildebeest thing.
I've got 2 gold males, so
Oh, nice.
it's a thing. They're just rare.
Which that's something I'm still upset about. When I don't remember who it was, all the above. Somebody was like, "You can't get male crowned wildebeest." I was pretty sad.
The rip hopes and dreams.
Yep, because that was my dream. Diamond was a crowned wildebeest, and
Yeah.
they don't exist. Well, there's
I
some
actually got
whitetail.
crowned wildebeest earlier today. I was well happy with that.
Very nice. There's some rabbits too. Where's Vector? But see, these small whitetails are the ones that I'm not very impressed with. It's just it seems like they make the spread too big too soon.
Yeah, they should curl forward instead of just continuing outward. It's odd.
Exactly. I mean, but then there's a few of those, few level 2s I've gotten that the curl was ridiculous. Like the 2 main beams were almost touching in the center.
Really?
Yeah. I'll have to, hopefully, I taxidermied one of them. I believe I did. And I'll go to the lodge here when we get towards the end of the stream.
MSB. I mean, you can shoot at whatever you want, man. I'm really not fast about any of it.
Here's something to our left, too.
Oh,
Yeah, they're just going to land on top of us.
yeah. Just don't give a duck. They don't give a duck.
Another melanistic one, too? Oh, no. It just looked melanistic with the shadows. Okay, they're gonna come in stupid. They're gonna come in to our left.
I'm gonna take some really cool pictures of these.
Right, might as well. Okay, yeah, I was just gonna say. I did not even know that Molly was right there next to us. Come on, present yourself and give me a shot.
You had any luck today, Flinter?
I literally slept for like 12 hours. I streamed till 5 in the morning. I haven't been awake very long.
Holy cow, is that how late y'all ended up going last night?
Yeah.
Wow.
I left at what? 1?
Yeah.
Oh, you dumb.
That is crazy.
Was fun?
Hey, I did a good
Got shot
DJ.
that one.
Yes.
Yeah, I saw your tweet. What was it on Twitter? You
Yeah.
was gonna sleep, but Flinter needs a DJ. Go
Hey,
pick
that's
this
good,
little
fam.
guy up here.
Ooh.
Nanastace is asking any word on when Rekt'd and Reeky are back. It should be soon. I don't know if it'll be this week or not. Because oh, that one's not bad looking. Blacktail.
Yeah. There's actually some pretty cool ones.
But they're moving. They're moving into a new house, so they're having to get everything out of the old house into the new house while working 12-hour shifts. So I know they'll get it done as soon as they can and be back to schedule. But yeah, see this level 1 right here on stream, that's not realistic looking at all.
Nah, they don't do that when they're small.
No. Were they running or trotting there, Zaggy?
Just trotting.
Oh, okay. Got a bunch of rabbits all over us.
He starts
Someone-
right on the other side.
Someone got a diamond rabbit in my Twitch stream last night, but I had actually run apparently right by it, so that was kind of sad.
Oh,
Yeah, I still haven't gotten a diamond rabbit either. I don't know. I want one, but it's not really like on the. I'm not gonna just go hunting rabbits looking for one.
Yeah.
If I just happen to like spot that rabbit and it was a 3, that's how I'll get one.
That's it.
I mean, the only thing I lack to my trophy lots by now is white-tailed and white-tail. So, of the diamonds, at least.
Although I probably should start shooting more rabbits just because there are so many spots to put them.
Make an entire.
Well, yeah,
blanket or
really, I
carpet of
guess
them.
rabbits and ducks are the only animals that you could fill an entire lodge with because you can put them on the bigger plaques.
You can do DD's exploit and put anything anywhere.
Yeah,
Don't do
but
that, guys.
yeah,
Please don't. I'm afraid that's going to glitch and
I
things are
think
going to
so.
get deleted. If they fix that, I don't know what they're going to do with things that are there.
Exactly. I was going to say the same thing. I wouldn't risk it, especially with some nice animals. And not only that, it doesn't look good because it doesn't actually place them properly. If that was a hack and it actually placed it on the plaque, but no. And like you said, if they go to fix it, oh wow, you got whitetail up there.
Yeah, they're not worth it. There's some decent bucks over there instead. Towards the west of me.
Oh, okay. I was like, not where you're looking. Ooh.
Just directly west of me.
Yeah, I see them.
Just do some calling for those, in my opinion.
Yeah, we'll get them to come in here. I'll just squat right here. I got the crossbow on me, so maybe we'll do some close shots. Gary's wondering, how random are Truracs? I just shot a level 2 whitetail with a large and thick rack. Apparently, according to TK, there's over 1 million different configurations.
Yep.
That being said, I have seen several that are pretty similar looking. Not exactly the same, of course, but I'm still waiting for one of those racks that's just, not non-typical, but just really weird looking. That one blacktail that I put on the thumbnail, it was kind of funky looking. There's one of them. think that's level 3 there.
Oh, there's a nice level 4 over here as well if you want that. You shouldn't be spooking him by shooting anything.
Oh, okay. Well, if that's the case, maybe we'll just pull out the Mosin and drop this 3 here. That's walking in place. Oh, gotta love that speed boost it gives you when you go from laying down to standing up.
Be like, yeah, yeet.
That was a gold level 3, 800 on the dot. Not too bad.
Nice.
But you can see this is one of those that's pretty much perfectly symmetrical.
Anyone still playing Farming Sim 19? I'm gonna go back to it as soon as I burn out on Call of the Wild. It's bound to happen at some point, honestly, with the amount of hours we're putting into it these days. I think both Flinter and I are probably 10, 12, maybe even more hours a day.
Yeah, and it's a thing, and that's something that I think a lot of people who don't do any kind of videos or anything, I mean, it's a great game. We all love the game, but you can burn yourself out on it very easily. So it's something that you always got to balance. And how, honestly, you guys amaze me with the amount of time that y'all put into it. You know, I wish I could put the same.
Well, we have kind of unique situations, though. You have a family and everything. I have my kid every other weekend, and Flinter has himself.
Yep.
I have my computer.
Have your little baby.
So that's not a bad looking 2 there.
There's come over here. There's a 4 here. You can walk to me, no problem.
Oh, okay. I saw you crouch, so I wasn't sure how close you were. Yeah, see,
No,
that's a good spot there. That's it's hard to see from where I normally come in from the lodge. So usually I shoot something and then you just see them spooked running.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had a nice. Ooh, that one's not bad. See, that one's more realistic looking, level 4, than that level 4 we shot earlier.
That's like a proper one.
Yep. Very symmetrical looking, though.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't hurt to get the symmetrical looking ones.
No, it doesn't. I mean, in all honesty, there should be more symmetrical looking ones than non-symmetrical looking ones. At least from what I've seen in real life, I haven't seen that many non-symmetrical deer.
You just shoot whenever you.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and yeet him from here. Here we go.
You drop pretty damn nicely. The other one's going down full quick kill as well.
Very nice.
You can just go pick up both. I will go and get a drink because I didn't manage to do that rolling right out of bed.
Yeah, I'm actually drinking a Monster Hydro. Have you seen those yet?
No.
It's made by Monster Energy, but it's a water drink. Like it's like a Gatorade, their version of Gatorade or whatever.
So it doesn't taste like you're drinking battery acid?
No, it's actually they're pretty good. And
Might have to try to find some of that.
Yeah, they're non-carbonated. It says they put just a little bit of that Monster kick in it, but it doesn't have any weird like energy flavor taste to it.
That's pretty cool.
They're actually quite refreshing though.
And I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Oh, never mind. I was gonna say you got stuck animals again. Here, we'll go pick this one up first, and then we'll get the one up there. But yeah, see, these racks, that looks a lot better than the originals. A lot more realistic. The originals, unfortunately, do dwarf even the diamonds of the Truracs, though.
Yeah.
They were ridiculously huge, but they were way off, so I'm glad we're to this version. And look at that, level 3. So I asked everybody else in the chat earlier, but since I got you both in here, what do you guys? We know Elk's next, and that the developers said they were gonna do the original maps before they moved to any DLC maps. I personally don't think they're gonna do Moose next. I think they're gonna do an animal off Hirsch after Elk. What do y'all think?
I'm actually not sure, but yeah, the way they were going about it, they did kind of imply that Rekt'd was probably before Fallow and Moose, so that is probably the way they're gonna go around it, I think.
Yeah, Roadier seems the easiest to handle with
Yeah.
Culmination on Fallow and Red Deer having 40 tines on each side.
Yeah, the red deer. I can't wait to see what they do with those.
That could be insane.
I mean, I wasn't too impressed with the elk.
I thought they looked okay.
Some of the small ones looked very, very narrow. I mean, I've never seen an elk in real life, so I don't know if that's how they are, but might just be me.
Narrow?
Yeah, the small ones they had spotted that stream that they looked like little twigs. The bases of the main beams were pretty small.
Oh, like spindly looking, you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, a spiker's not much more mass than a deer, a whitetail, but I actually can't even remember what the really small ones look like from the first stream.
Yeah, they were pretty small.
I've got some whitetails for you if you want them down here as well. Runaki.
Nice. I just wanted to shoot this tiny one off your map real quick if he stops. Gotta shoot them all now.
I was on a taxidermy streak the first day of
Oh, you. Yep.
that one, this one, that one.
Yeah, Shane, they should definitely at some point add some animals to Medved for sure. Problem is, what animals? Wolves, of
Yetis.
course. Yetis would be
yeah.
awesome. Muskox, something. There needs to be more animals. How do you have a tent in the middle of the water?
Probably gonna spook everything now then.
Oh,
I think.
I probably just did.
Not yet. They're just outside the tent, so don't start moving around like a crazy person in there. No partying.
Oh, I'm just sitting still now.
I'll spot one of them if you look
Over there.
over there. Nothing insane, but
That one actually is probably the biggest one I see so far. Yeah, I know you see me. Do not like taking those fronting shots. Oh, there he goes. It's alright, we'll call him back. The wind is terrible. They smelt me as soon as I stepped out the tent.
yeah. They shouldn't run far, so you should be good.
Let's get a little more to the east so the wind's a little bit better. Spam the collar a few times. Trail King's just found the biggest blacktail he's ever seen. Well, congrats. Shoot him. Put him in the Discord. Let's get a look at him.
Which 3 things from Classic would you want implemented in Call of the Wild? Retrieve a dog, scent-hound dog, and point a dog. Give me dogs.
Yeah. The way there's no hunting pressure on Classic. I mean, because we've seen all the Easter eggs with tree stands and all that stuff, but I mean, in all honesty, me personally, I'm not in the least bit excited about them because of the way hunting pressure works. They're pointless in my opinion.
I think they'll have some usefulness, but not a lot.
The only place I can actually see, and it's not the tree stands that I will be most excited about. It's the tripod stands, because on Vahanga Savannah you have a lot of those patches where there is that really tall grass that's just nowhere to see through. Then place one bang in the middle of that, go up, spot around you,
Right.
make sure you're heading in the right direction. Other than that, I have no idea. I'm gonna use Use it for maybe build a car.
Right? I went for a frontal shot. Not always the best ones because of that right there. I don't know what it is with the... Well, maybe I did actually get a shot. I spotted that female. The Mosin, for some reason, like on the frontal shots, I don't trust it at all. Like, I would not shoot a diamond whitetail going for heart from the front.
I've started going for neck.
Yeah, same.
Good point.
Just doesn't reach heart, and if you're between the lungs, you're getting flesh.
Yep. I've done that more times than I thought was possible.
Oh. Round collars. Medved gear.
Oh, we got a floater. He died in the water and is floating in circles. Oh, wow. When he floats in circles and hits you, it really hurts.
Really?
Wait, where'd he go? Oh, down there. Yeah, like I went into the bank and he was floating by and it hit me and almost killed me.
I didn't know they could. I guess I did because I've had dead ones follow me and hurt me.
There we go. Oh, we actually did get the lung. We got lucky. We were a little to the left. But yeah, these are the ones I was talking about that are... I mean, look at the emphasis on... What... Flinter's here. He'll know. What tine is that? The... Not the
I think it's
small
G2.
brow tines. The G2 or whatever it is.
Yeah. Took me a while to get caught up to the stream. I think you're looking at G2s.
Yeah, those are extremely exaggerated in my opinion.
Some deer get like that, but it's too common.
Yeah.
Got another whitetail herd over here if you want to run and take it.
Oi. Look at this. This is what you'd call guided hunting here. This is what the rich people do. They pay somebody $20,000 just to tell you to point and shoot.
Bring two of the bigger channels out, just find animals for you to point at. How do you get that jacket in Classic, by the way? Do you just have to log in, or?
What?
Nah, I
you need to
didn't.
be a member?
Wasn't aware that was a thing.
No, someone said it. It's the 10-year anniversary thing. Ron was talking about it last night on my stream.
I did
I
not,
definitely don't have the 5-year.
I did not
Did
know
I?
that. But you've got to be playing the game for that many years, I would imagine, to qualify for it, huh?
Maybe? I don't know.
And hey, Billy the Kid, how's it going? I would think so, at least.
Oh, the way he's saying it, yeah. Maybe I need to go find it.
You can run if you want, man.
Oh yeah, I'm running.
Yeah, far
I'm
away.
full speed. It
Oh.
just, I don't know. I think there's a little bit of latency. Because I feel like I'm running at about walking speed. Why are you adding me, Rue? What did I miss? Oh, there's a new t-shirt and then 3 jacket tiers. Okay.
What are they doing with all those like legacy items in Classic, like the jamboree or whatever they're called for the football stuff and such? Can you get those now as well?
The clothing or like the premium
The clothing.
guns?
No, the clothing.
The clothing you can buy. I think the premium guns, as far as I can tell, there's no buyable price for that.
Okay.
Yeah, and I see people were talking about how there's not a GM price for everything. Well, I honestly didn't think they would do that. They gotta have some reason for you to still spend real money.
They said most things or almost everything, whatever their wording was.
So the only thing I noticed was the bundles. They didn't have a GM price for, and I think that was it. It was just everything in the bundle section.
Where did they go?
I was gonna say, what
Not-
are you looking at?
Maybe I have to go look. It said not buyable for like the Royal 7mm and 12 gauge when I looked.
Ah, okay. Makes sense.
Maybe that's been changed.
When you fast travel away from an area, do you spook in the traveling moment?
Do you spook the area you're leaving?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
No, but I traveled down to the tent to actually get the collars, and now my whitetails are gone.
The only reason I don't think you do is because I got that to work with somebody once chasing a diamond. I left for them to shoot it, and it didn't flee.
It might just be whitetails being, yeah, we done drinking now.
Well, it is 1500, so.
Yeah.
Oh.
You're too close, Jan.
Yep. They're probably moving to that next zone. That means we can run. Maybe get lucky, catch them traveling.
Damn ducks. Can't help it but look at them anyway, eh?
Yep. I have the same curse. And that's one thing as I've been shooting more ducks just to shoot them. I'm not a fan of the floating mechanic anymore.
No.
It should float to the nearest shore, not to you. Because I've shot ducks like on the complete end of this and it will float all the way down. It'd be so much faster if they just went to the shore and closest shore that they land to.
Since the antlers vary so much and the max weight animal could not be 1,000, the Zag tactics might not be as useful for the Trurac animals.
I don't know. The Zag tactics seem to still be pretty on point because they follow the levels, and the levels still determine what range the racks are in. So
Yep.
Zag tactics are still very viable. I've just been thinking about removing them just to remove them. I don't use them that often.
I think they just ruin some fun of finding, like, you get a, say, for whitetail, you get a 94 kilo track. It's just more sad than, oh boy, that's a big one.
Right, exactly.
And you don't get to know till you find it otherwise, and then you're actually going to shoot it at least instead of ignoring it.
Right. Yeah, it gives a little bit more mystery to the game.
Yeah.
And with Truracs, I mean, I was talking in my Discord earlier. I still want the diamonds, don't get me wrong, just because those are going to be the bigger racked animals. But I'm not as, I want the funky ones. Whether it's gigantic or small, I want the different looking racks.
Right.
Like I would take a, non-symmetrical level 2 over a perfectly symmetrical level 3 any day.
Oh, shit. Sorry. I wanted to post a Discord link to your Discord.
Oh.
Do that. It's gotta be the only stream I'm not a mod in, I think.
How are you not a mod?
Well, you don't trust me.
I guess not. I don't know. I swore when you jumped in your name was blue. I guess it wasn't.
Oh, my logo is blue.
Maybe that's why it still caught my eye.
There's some resting Lucy over there.
There. Things have been changed. I don't think we'll spook anything in the area. Might as well. Oh, wow. That's special.
Good job.
I think that was only... Nope. It's double. I've had a few times with the 338, even at close range like that, if they're not perfectly broadside, I didn't get the penetration to get the second long. I don't know if that's a glitch, an occasional glitch, or what, but...
I see quite a few of the weapons having chunky shots once in a while. Just be like, hey, that was not supposed to happen.
See, now this, on the, pretty much where those ducks are, but on the land, I have a decent whitetail spot. But, wrong time, they'd already be on the move.
How long do you stream, by the way?
I usually stream for about 2 hours. I started early, and I'm going late.
Yes, no.
Just because, no schedule, it's Truracs.
Yeah.
And I'm having a good time, and so I'm gonna let it roll until my back starts to bug me.
How's that going, by the way?
It's a pain. I got my MRI, went back to that doctor, and he basically said, yeah, you're in a lot of pain. I can tell from your nerves. My nerves are encroached and inflamed in my lower spine, and, He's like, but there's nothing I can do for you, so you need to find a different doctor. So
Cool.
Like, okay, sweet. So I did some research online, found a place that had really good reviews, called them up, and their first available appointment isn't until July. And so that didn't work. So I made some other phone calls, and I got an appointment with a spine specialist next Wednesday. So hopefully they can figure something out. Because from what that doctor was telling me and the research I've done, it's not going to go away. It's not one of those things that heals itself. Basically, one of my discs is slipped and causes the passageway where your nerves go through to be extremely narrow, which is, irritating the nerves, which causes them to get inflamed. And it shoots this really annoying pain down my legs, which is just, it's a pain.
That completely kills work and such then.
Oh, it kills everything. I haven't been able to do any work in like 2 weeks. Now, if I'm lazy, immobile, lay in the bed all day, my back is very doable. Like, it doesn't bug me. But I mean, standing, washing the dishes for 15, 20 minutes is enough to start irritating it already. It's really a pain.
That sucks, man.
Well, like I said, hopefully when I go see this specialist, we can figure something out, whether it's steroidal injections, surgery. I mean, there's several options to do something about it. Just got to figure out which one's the best one for me, for both long-term and financially.
I recently had that my wrist looked at, and they were wiggling between surgery or trying some steroids first, and ended up going with the steroids just because I don't like getting cut open very often. So,
Yep. Oh, I totally get that.
We should shoot them from here before wind gets us.
Yeah, the wind's gonna get us.
We just
Take the one on the left, I guess.
do it.
3, 2, 1. Oh, we actually got the hard shot on that one. And that is what I love about the Mosin. You can put that second shot in them.
Yeah, always do it on whitetails. It's just become a habit now. Just bang, bang.
Yep. Well, I mean, why not? It doesn't hurt anything.
Exactly. And if you're really unlucky, well, you miss, and that doesn't really do much either anyway, so.
Oh, and Nanastasis saying, please don't do back surgery. Yeah, the place I'm going, from the reviews I've read, they try to avoid back surgery at all costs, but if that's the only way to fix it, then they'll, that's what they'll do. But I definitely want to try to avoid back surgery. That usually doesn't turn out well for anyone.
Yeah, there's one down here that didn't seem to leave.
She's about to run. Oh, there we go. That was a gold 800 on the dot. But see, we've seen quite a few that look like that. Very similar to that anyway, just not identical. So that one's...
It despawned.
What?
It just despawned. I was standing on top of a deer and it just despawned.
Here's the one Zaggy shot. Very similar looking, but see, just that little bit of difference made a 12-point difference in the score. Because yours was a 788.
Yeah, the trophy rating doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me at the moment.
Now, wasn't my gold whitetail bigger than gold blacktail bigger than someone's diamond blacktail the other day? And I was like, okay.
My 927 has a higher trophy rating than my 991.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know if it's bugged and displaying improperly or what in the world is going on, but that kind of kills half the Truracs in my mind, because the thing was you were supposed to be able to look at a deer and I can do that in Classic. I can pretty much judge a trophy rating, but I have no idea currently.
Right.
Seems to go backwards once you hit a certain point.
Yeah, it does seem to be a little weird at the moment. And Mattress Munchkin, that's why you use a wheelchair, nerve damage and pain. Oh, I don't want to say I can relate, but I believe I understand. There's times when it's flaring up where I just want to curl into a ball. It's no fun.
I'm actually really interested what this kind of occupation is gonna do to your spine if we're not good at actually getting up and moving around, because we have long settings where we're sitting down 8 hours, just be like, yeah.
Yep.
I mean, I do it a lot on my lawnmower, but there you're always moving around, you're always getting thrown from side to side when you're driving. You don't do that here. There's no compensating, you're just sitting.
Right. And see, and that's the weird thing. Sitting used to not bug me at all, but here lately it has been. But it's got to be, I don't know, it's so weird. As long as I move around a bit and change positions, it's not as bad. I'm still messing with it, trying to figure out, like, I guess the keys to doing it properly.
Yeah, I mean, both Flinter and I have somewhat expensive gaming chairs, and we both have that pillow, lumbar support
I
pillow.
have one as well, yep. And I don't
and
think that's good, though.
No, but I change it every like 1.5 hours or something. I remove it or I take it back, so I will never be stuck in the same position for more than 90 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And that seems to work really well for me, at least.
Yeah, I've actually been looking at getting one of the, not the $2,000 ones, but one of the standing desks, the adjustable desks.
Yeah.
Because if I had something that, wasn't super loud, but I could, in 20 seconds go from sitting down and playing to standing and playing, I could make some differences. Now, if they tell me, you need to quit doing all that and you just need to lay down, well, then I'm going to get my buddy to come over and build me a rack where I can lay down and still game. Get me some Unistrut from Home Depot and build me a frame. It wouldn't be too difficult.
I mean, Harris used to do bad streams for a while.
I saw that. I saw one of his was a late 24-hour lay down stream or something.
I really don't want it to get to that point. I think best thing to do is just try to take care of yourself as soon as you spot the issues, try to fix them.
Yep, exactly. Well, and see, that's the thing that it's gotten this bad because I was stubborn and I don't like going to the doctor, and I didn't fix it when it very first started. If I would have gone to the doctor when my back first started hurting, we wouldn't have got to where we are now, where the nerves are all irritated and swollen. They could have, nipped it in the bud, basically, but because I have waited so long, it kind of... Holy cow. That about made me jump. That was loud. Just got a massive thunderstrike in-game. But yeah, I mean, go to the doctors, guys. If something's wrong, don't wait. You only got one body. You got to take care of it.
What kind of time you guys want? 4 p.m. getting late?
Yeah, it's getting late. You can go super early. We can go hit up some blacktail spots.
Yeah.
I want to see if your Runashi Western Outpost is lit like mine is early in the morning.
Hey.
Nice. Do y'all ever, when you go to change the time, well, I've got tents in some of the areas, but where there's, I call them the land bridges, where like all the animals cross that one section at one point or another.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever went there, like to one of those areas and changed the time and just watched it?
I have very strategic tent placement for that up basically middle of High Lake Northern Crossing.
Yep. Yeah, I see where it's at. I've got one there too, and just to the north of that at the other one.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. You can see all kinds of stuff just running through there. It's weird though when you change the times. Like I can't. Most of the time, those animals, they could care less about calls, anything. They're just in their programming. They're supposed to go somewhere.
If you're on your way to Burger King, are you gonna go stop for someone whistling at you?
What? Where did that come from?
If you're hungry and on your path to get food, you're not gonna stop either. I mean,
well, this is
definitely
true.
Not get my attention.
This is true.
Why are you being so nice, Flinter? Where's all the insults? Is it only because we're on Sean's stream?
I definitely had one there that I suppressed.
I was waiting for it. Yeah, well. Good thing I wasn't on the EW stream. I was there in spirit as much as they mocked me.
Yeah, that was pretty cool, though. I'm honestly surprised it took them that long to have Flinter on a stream. Because, like, they had that stream with Fisk and Taco and Fooster, and I know who Fooster and Taco is, but I had no idea who Fisk was then. I mean, I know who he is now, but... I was like, who is this guy, and why is he here instead of Zaggy or Flinter?
I mean, the only thing is that he has a bigger Twitch channel than any of us, and Fooster has a bigger YouTube channel than any of us. But yet, I'm pretty sure, in general, we're probably more well-known within the community. So,
well, yeah, you're more I think, relevant, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think they realize that as well by having Flinter on. So,
yeah, they had to have. That was an awesome stream, and you and TK got pretty good chemistry for not really ever streaming together.
Yeah, it was just kind of hangout mode the entire time.
But TK was being pretty goofy too. He was pretty pumped.
Yeah, it was a pretty good beginning, getting just smoked by a Trurac buck to begin with.
Right.
Made it easy to be in laughy mode because I couldn't stop giggling at that.
Oh, and hey, Quartz, how's it going?
Oh my god, the legend is in the house.
I've actually really been enjoying Quartz's stuff. He comes up with some pretty cool little challenges for his streams and stuff. Something to make it a little more interesting.
Gotta be honest, I have really not been paying much attention to YouTube the last few days at all.
Well, that's because you're on Twitch all day.
No, like in general. It's just been hunting.
Yeah, what I'm curious to see is how often are these rollouts going to happen now? Because I heard someone say that somebody said they're going to try to do it every 2 weeks, a new animal. I don't know. That seems pretty a bold claim to make.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. I don't think that's possible. I mean, unless they have been very strategic with holding back the Rosewalds instead of not being ready.
Right.
But actually just having it ready and then releasing it for the next one. So they have 4 weeks to work on next animal, then maybe. But if the Rosewald elk wasn't done, then I don't think so.
Yeah, well, I think the Roosevelt elk was... I mean, because we saw it in the stream, it wasn't perfect, but it was pretty far along. But who knows? I mean, it would be nice if they had a big enough team where they could just separate them, you know? And like, here you go. You guys tackle this. You guys tackle this. But I don't think they have near that.
Gotta be really interesting to work on something like that, though. As a designer completely redoing something you've already done.
Right. It's got to be fun for them, though. New projects.
Yeah. I mean, we were talking about this in the podcast, Lena and I do as well, that they have so much goodwill within the community now as well, so they can actually do a lot, and we're going to be okay with it. Whereas if we just took half a year ago, people were very unhappy with everything. There's a good vibe around EW right now. It's going to be interesting to see what they're going to do with it.
Yep, for sure.
So how are we liking Gen Z?
I still haven't touched that game. I didn't even pick it up. I was let down. I was actually looking forward to that game. They're just, I don't know, from what I saw from the little bit I watched, it just still looked like an early access game.
They were pushing so hard to get us to play it, and Flinter said it very well. What did you say to TK?
I said that you're not going to like what I'm going to say about it, so I'm not going to touch it.
Yep. Can't wait either, Billy. Billy says he can't wait till they get to the mule deer for the Truracs. That'll be their chance to fix them, in my opinion.
Do you really believe that they might have already been working on Trurac when they made the mule deer and then just be like, yeah, we're going to change this in 3 months anyway, let's not give a damn?
I think that might be very possible, because if you look at the small mule deers, the level 2s or level 1s, they look a lot like some of the small Truracs that we've got now.
Yeah.
You know, just that little bit of curl with the 2 points. Manistay says, besides tree stands, what other updates do we have clues about? None that I'm aware of. Doesn't mean they're not out there, but...
There is the turkey one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get that one going.
TK did actually confirm during my Twitch stream yesterday, or technically earlier today, that there is a hint of some kind that's not been found yet with this update.
Yeah.
Oh, I believe it.
He also said that it was going to be a lot harder than the previous one.
Yee.
Well, that means it could be a turkey feather. One feather hidden somewhere.
Ooh. Everybody go look.
But no,
Good
yeah.
search.
I don't know. Flinter, I think, is on the same page with me. I just don't think Layton's the right spot for turkey. I'd like to see another map with turkey on it.
This isn't the type of environment I'd like to hunt them in.
Nope. I'm being so impatient. Instead of waiting for animals to come in, I'm just running to them. Screw it.
Yep.
It's going to be interesting to see what they're going to do with the Gimsbuck, if that's actually going to be a somehow Trurac animal as well, if that's just going to change the angles of what they're going to do with them.
I would imagine they'll do it much like the water buffalo and stuff in classic. You know, that thickness, curl, length. They could do all kinds of stuff to make them look unique. I mean, people were saying, you know, same thing. What about the musk deer? You know, I imagine they'll do it with the teeth. I don't know.
It's about your only option.
Yeah. And then, like they said, I do want to see them get to the predators at some point.
That could look cool. Imagine the lions was a true main thing.
Yep. That would be awesome. Because, I mean, if you look at real life, that's a thing. You know, you have immatures with, you know, small, tiny manes. Yeah, and then you've got the really dark ones and the mature ones. And it's something I really hope they do, because with the predators right now, it's, you know, they all look the same. They're identical. Whereas at least in classic, you get some of those frying pan head looking wolves and the bears with their gigantic skulls. Something different anyway.
Yeah, I'd like to see that. Just like physically different sizes. I mean, you can have a 30-kilo bear in this game. It should be a little smaller than a 280-kilo bear.
Right.
Basically, me standing next to you and you can't tell the difference.
Yes, sure.
Link to your hat says there's an old-fashioned stereo in the lodge on the first floor.
Yeah, old gramophone or whatever they're called as well. Playing all kinds of music for us now.
Would turkeys work in Parque Fernando? Quartz is asking. Do they have turkeys in South America?
You probably have some kind of a bird looking like that, I'd imagine.
Oh, you gotta have something. I mean, I want like I don't know. I'd be down with a Texas map.
Not biased at all.
No, not being biased. But I mean, if you think about it, with the Texas map, you could literally throw almost any animal in the world in there, and you can hunt that in Texas. I mean, granted, a lot of them are high fence private areas, but I mean, we've got red deer, fallow deer, axis deer. You know, we got it all.
Mm.
I'm trying to think of what would be huntable in the springtime. Because what if they did a spring map where there's a lot more green and thicker vegetation? Because you could do bear for sure, turkey, probably squirrel in some places.
Yeah.
But I don't know what else is actually huntable then. And everything here seems to be fall, so fall or winter.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. I mean,
Well, Brahunga doesn't matter because I think you can hunt anything year round there for the most part.
oh yeah, if you got the money.
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot more blacktail here now, but they're all looking like famales. And that was like the same thing I was seeing on my map. Like all the areas I've already been to and kind of shot all the males. I go back and it's just females.
Yeah,
Not
I was
much.
a little confused about respawning. I'm kind of with you.
4 though, doesn't look too bad. So yeah, I have no idea. I mean, we were trying to figure that out before Truracs spawns and stuff, and I don't know. It seems even more different now.
Yep.
Oh,
Not seeing anything massive.
What?
it was just a elk that decided it needed a closer look at me.
First one ever.
Wow. But there's not
Close
really
enough.
turkeys in here, Felton, though. Length of your hand.
No.
In Germany, I think you meant.
Yeah. It's late.
There's
Fine.
definitely not turkeys in Hirschfelden at the moment, despite all the claims of gobbles.
Yeah.
That is absolutely a dog.
Where did that deer just go? That deer ran into the water and then like submarined and then came back out.
Just watch that.
Oh, speaking of weird stuff, earlier today when I was hunting and I didn't have the record going because I hadn't spotted anything fancy yet, I was where we were just at on Runachi Western Outpost, and I saw a elk spawn in and die.
And die?
Yeah, it like spawned in, dropped on its 2 feet, and then fell over and died, and I could go claim it.
It was just being like, nope, not part of this.
It wanted nothing to do with being hunted.
That's weird.
Yeah, it was one of those times that I was like, dang it. Why wasn't
You
I
hadn't
recording
maybe-
that?
Yeah. You hadn't maybe like made a poor shot on one at some point?
No, it was, I mean, I just loaded in,
Okay. That's bizarre.
and it was a female elk. I mean, I don't shoot them that often, and when I shoot
Yeah.
them, they usually die.
Wow.
They're not as tough. Let's try something just for fun.
I have arrived, part 2.
Oh wow, that was way too high. Oh, that was the right distance, just to the right. Trying to beat this female with a crossbow from a ways away. Oh, come on. The wind is not consistent. Not at 160 meters with a crossbow. Can't get any kind of consistency.
Imagine that.
But yeah, you only have one other male at this lake. The rest are all famales.
As long as it's diamonds, I'm okay with that.
Is she bugged? She's got to be bugged. Yep. Gotta love the bugged animals. animals. But you know Zaggy's rule: if they're stuck, that's bad genetics. We got to get rid of them.
I actually picked that up from CK. He was like, "Yep, make sure to get rid of them. Or ruin the fun for everyone else."
There's a
Bowman
gold.
just got a 949 blacktail.
Oh, nice, Bowman. Very nice.
Someone asked me yesterday, would you rather have a 949 or a 999?
Well,
Not-
how's that as a question? I mean,
Would you rather be disappointed because you're one away from 1,000 or one away from a diamond?
Yeah.
I'd rather be one away from 1,000 than one away from a diamond, personally.
I think the 999 would actually be a little more devastating for me personally.
Same.
I don't. Well, it depends. If it was,
Depends on the animal.
Yeah. Well, like that coyote that you got way back when. Like if all the time and stuff invested into that one, if that would have turned out to be a 999, there would have been a little bit of a disappointment there, I think.
Yeah. Holy, I found all the ducks.
Not just my decoys.
No, they are flying above me.
See ya, Billy.
He says, bye, Flinter. Bye, Sean, Flinter, and I guess Zaggy. No hate.
Oof.
All
Sounds a
the
little
hate. All the hate.
Son of a sergeant still sad about his 902. I don't know. I'm trying to think if there hasn't really been an animal that I was just sorely disappointed in.
One that you shot?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I guess they don't bug me that bad. And I think he just got himself stuck.
I mean, I really wasn't disappointed about getting a 999 blacktail, though.
Are you sure? You seem to be.
No, that's fine. I mean, as long as it was a big rack, that was the only thing that really mattered for me. I think I would have been disappointed if I got a 999 springbuck, though. Like, really.
Was he 42 kilos? I didn't see.
Yeah.
And you knew that?
No.
Oh, okay.
I've known Flinter since 1,500 subs. Wow. A long time ago.
Oh, there we go. There's one that's a little bit different. It's got 4 points on that on one side and 3 on the other.
Oh, yeah.
And the length of tines is different. See, those are the ones I like. I've got one pretty similar to that, so we're not gonna taxidermy that one. Plus, I need to quit just taxidermying everything I shoot. But I think actually we're going to get ready to call it. So I'm gonna head to my trophy lodge real quick and show you guys some of the ones that I had gotten pre-stream and when Truracs came out. I didn't do much recording on it, honestly. One, because my son's here and screaming like a wild banshee, even though he's quote-unquote sick and couldn't go to school.
What?
Didn't stop him from being crazy wild.
What are you doing with your lodges? What's the plan now?
Honestly, I don't know, man. I had it all worked out, and then they threw Truracs at us, and it kind of threw it all for a loop. I honestly want to get rid of all but one of each rack size of the originals, because I had multiples of the blacktails. But I don't know. I kind of want a Trurac only lodge as well. But see, there's one of the nicer whitetails I've gotten.
I've opened a whitetail and a blacktail lodge now, so I have one for all the Truracs. Just yeet them in there. Nice.
Yeah, I've got 7 lodges already, which I know Flinter saw that the other day on stream. I was like, what the heck?
What's going on here?
But there was reasons to it. I was going to have a map, or one for each map, one for like a Misfit Lodge, and then one for a Diamond Lodge, and one for a Rare Lodge. But that's probably going to all get redone now. But yeah, see, this is probably the funkiest one I've gotten so far. And you can tell I used it for my thumbnail. But this was I don't remember what the score was. It was high 900s. But see, that's very funky looking. Like, that's more mule deer-esque than blacktail, I would say.
Whoa. His left antler, all that mass towards the front.
Yeah.
That's really cool. I like that.
Yeah, this was the first one I got that I taxidermied. Was like, okay, that one looks pretty cool. And then this one I had to taxidermy because, let's go to the antler rack. Just because of that difference, how that one tine curls in more than the other one. It actually looks better on the deer this way than it does on the wall.
Yeah.
But just those little funky changes like that, those are the deer I really like. More than, you know, the typical ones. Here's another decent blacktail.
I really hate that the plaques on those have to be so big.
I do too. It should be that size plaque right there next to it to the right.
Yeah.
But you can't put blacktail on those for some reason.
Well, if you watch DD33, you could. It's
Oh, well, let's take that one down. That's one of the ones not showing the rack. And we'll put one of our new ones there. Oops. Which one are we going to put there? Let's put that one. See, that one's another cool one, too. How the tines are different. That you're going to be able to fill up, I think, so many lodges with the different cool-looking ones, I think. It's like this one's very similar to that one I got in the back. It's just smaller. They did a great job. That one, yeah, we had to put that one in here just because it's funky looking too. But the whitetails, like that one's very, besides the G2s or whatever it's called, that one's very reminiscent of the old racks.
Oh yeah. I really want to get like
this is my biggest one, right? Is it this one or that one on the wall? I think it's the one on the wall actually. It is a 933 whitetail. So it's very reminiscent of the other ones as well. But see, the things I want to figure out is, you know, like looking at these tines here, let's change it to that one. Like they're very similar, but see, like the right side is more, has the proper curl on the tines where the left side's kind of wonky. I want to know the deductions. You know, like in Classic, how it shows the deductions. I want to know what deductions to know how they get the score they get. You know what I mean? Just to be able to understand it better.
Right.
And then this one was cool because you can't see it in here, unfortunately, but his right side is a lot thicker than the left in the circumference of the main beams. I think those are pretty cool when you get those. And then there's this guy. That's one of those typical looking ones. But that's the majority of what we've got. I'll put all the ones we got in our hunt in here. I'll find spots for them. But yeah, we're running out of spots actually. This was another cool one too. Almost like a crab. One big claw, one small claw.
Yeah.
But I think we're going to call it, ladies and gents. Big thank you to Zaggy and Flinter for joining me there for a bit in the end. Good surprise there.
Thank you for inviting me.
It was fun.
Yeah, we'll have to do one of these days, we'll have to get a proper stream, get Flinter and Zaggy out here.
I like how Flinter just walks in on something he has no idea about.
Yeah, Flinter had no idea we were streaming.
He's like, hey, I'm in Discord. All right, I'll join. Hey, we're streaming. Okay.
See, that's how I had to get Flinter on stream. I had to trick him. But now since he's been here once, you know, maybe it'll be easier to get him back out.
I won't be nervous anymore.
You don't want to do stupid stuff to him.
But again, big thanks to you guys and thanks to everyone in chat. Do me a favor if you hadn't already, smash that like button, hit the sub, and tap the bell next to it, and we'll catch you guys next time. Have a good night, everybody.